Good evening, everyone. Happy Big Movie Monday. I'm a little early today. Live on a Monday? Yeah. Early. A little. This is to make up for all the 1 minute lates. I've been late 1 minute 31 times. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are all doing good. Did you guys finish all your shopping? Did you do all your wrapping? Did you send your list to Santa Claus? Does he know what you want? And were you good for the 2 gameplay days in a row? More than that. We had a couple gameplay days in a row, actually. You were naughty? Aww. Trying to decide if I was nice enough to buy my Steam cart. I got a cart in Steam, but I think the sale goes on until January 6th or 7th. Wait a minute. Is it 6th? 5th. Okay. January 5th. My brain is poisoned. Whenever I hear January 6th now, I'm like, wait a minute. I actually do say that again because of you guys, because of a Twitch thing. I can't help it. Thanks, Ben Smiley Face. Coney, can you buy me something for Christmas? Well, chat might be able to. Maybe they would like to get you a delightful Twitch Prime subscription. Maybe a sub for you. They could gift a friend of yours. You have any friends that might come on the stream? Could help you out a little bit. Thanks you, Riryoku. Thank you, Ben Smiley Face. Thank you, Moldy Breath. Thank you, Emmy Max. Thank you, Soul Rock. Thanks, everybody. Happy Monday. Thank you, Grumpy. Thank you, Burnt Fishy. I'm not doing any more. That's everybody. Begging? A little. Listen, it's almost the holidays. I'm going to miss Wednesday and Thursday. What is the holiday season if not begging? Some people literally beg. You ever seen Salvation Army outside the grocery store? Maybe some Girl Scouts trying to sell cookies. Do they do that at Christmas? Thanks, Pawub. I've been doing a lot of Christmas thrift store shopping. That's awesome. Seeing what people put at the thrift store that is vaguely Christmassy. It's a fun time. Just checked rewards. Did Coney remove Trump in? Oh yeah, I gotta put that back. Yeah, I took it off because I was doing the Sonic event, and okay, they're all back on. I was doing the Sonic event, and Sonic the Hedgehog explicitly said, "Hey man, you better turn that off." And I'm like, "My bad, Sonic." And then he turned turbo mode on my controller, so I'm kind of mad at him. I wish he didn't do that. What's your top 5 Christmas movie ever? Jingle All the Way. Rudolph, stop motion one. Home Alone 1. Dude, I watched Home Alone 2 the other night. And it is literally the same movie as 1, down to like the shots. Like it's a frame for frame remake, which is bizarre. Like he didn't care at all. They have the exact same shots. Like they had that realization where Kevin realizes, like in the first movie, he's like, I made my family disappear. And in the second movie, he's like, I'm in New York and my family's in Florida. And I'm like, yeah, man, they have the same fight where he ends up in the attic. And I was watching this and I was like, oh, well, maybe this is like 3 Christmases later, right? Maybe this is a little while. Dude, it's not. It's the one after. That means the year after they left Kevin at home, literally the year after they left Kevin at home, they left him, he got on a different plane. Those people should be investigated. I know it's an easy joke to make, but good God, man. They hate him, bro. You know what's crazy? Kevin's like the coolest kid of them, other than Buzz. Buzz is kind of funny. All the other kids are ass. They're all terrible. One of them pees the bed a lot. Like, Kevin is the only one, and it got me to thinking, because if you watch Home Alone 2, it's kind of like weirdly violent. Like, at one point, a guy gets a staple gun in the butt, right? And he does, like, a big yell, like, ah, my butt. And it's, like, kind of funny, haha. And I'm like, that's, you know, that's kind of silly. But then he turns around and he gets a staple gun in the groin. And it's like, oh, that... And he does, like, the whole, like, oh, like that thing. And you're like, okay, I guess that's okay. But then he falls on his knees and gets a staple in the face. And he doesn't, like, yell. It's like he's been impaled in the brain. Like, he stops. Like, it's really bizarre to watch. Let me see if I can find it. Home Alone 2 traps? How do I find this? Staple traps? Every trap in Home Alone and Home Alone 2. I should power scale this and see how many I would avoid. I think Kevin McAllister is like a cosmic event. He's like a trickster god of some sort. I don't think anybody could defeat him. All right, so check this out. Ready? Oh, also, he throws a brick on this guy like 5 times. That guy gets hit with 5 bricks from a 5th-story rooftop over and over. I wondered while watching this, like, a kid definitely killed their parents watching this. You know what I'm saying? Like, a kid definitely threw a brick at their parents' head and like, thinking it was Home Alone. 1 person died because of Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. Oh, it's this bit. Okay, so I want you to watch this, okay? This was chilling when I watched it, okay? Okay, you gotta trust me on this. All right. That's scary. Right, classic bit, right? By the way, I didn't know if it was a nail or a staple. They didn't really, like, I didn't know the difference if it was a nail gun or a staple gun. Anyway, that's part 1. Wait. Oh, they don't show the other ones? The other ones are worse. Hold on. Home Alone 2 staple gun. Here we go. Okay. All right. So anyway, he gets it in the butt, right? Right? So it's very silly, funny, right? And then he turns around and he gets it in the penis, right? Which is like, haha, very silly. Okay, to be fair, they were going to murder Kevin. Dude, they catch Kevin like 3 times. When you watch this movie, they keep catching him, and they're like, all right, you little jerk, let's take him to the subway. Shoot him in the head. Shoot the kid. Like, he keeps getting away, and like, if you really want to kill him, you got to kill him there. They keep letting him go. No guns in New York. He has a gun. He explicitly has a gun. He pulls it out at one point. I'm telling you, man. I know it's the Family Guy bit, but like, and I get they're in broad daylight, or at least nighttime here. Anyway, so he gets hit in the penis, and it's like, haha, silly. But then watch this. Okay, I'm going to be honest. When I watched this, I didn't see it go, like, around his nose. I thought it went into his face. So hold on. So, like, the other 2 had a scream. This one... He's dead. Like, that pierced his skull, right? Like, he didn't have a yell there. He didn't... You know what I'm saying? Like, it was weirdly grim. I don't know, man. This is a fucked up movie. And this guy gets it way easier than the other guy. The other guy dies a lot of times. His head's on fire at one point, but hold on. The other scene that people in chat are talking about is the electrocution scene. So here, paint fell on him. Haha, very silly. By the way, this is after he's had several rounds of CTE with like 6 or 7 bricks, right? And look at his eye, right? Scary, man. If I was a child, I'd be terrified. But anyway, he goes up here, wipes his face. Now, this I think is a little extreme. That had to be on purpose. Okay, I swear to God, that was not on purpose. I swear, I did. I think it is affecting me like a cognito hazard. I really didn't mean to do that, but I did notice what I said just now. I don't mean to. You flinched in between 6 and 7. I swear I didn't know because I was trying to count. I was like, is it 6? Was it 7? 4 or 5? Sorry. Anyway, he gets zapped, right? Very silly, haha, electrocution. Right. But the scene keeps going, and Kevin, who is watching this man scream in agony, right, just keeps turning it up. This is weird. Okay, I'm going to be honest. This scene seemed way longer in my head. When I watched this, I remember it going on for like 10 minutes. This scared me as a kid. Yeah, I get it. Like, it's freaky, man. I think I would have given up. Yeah, I don't know why they keep doing this. Again, they catch Kevin several times. And in the first movie, they catch him once. And then, like, you can have the understanding, like, oh, they're not going to kill a kid.
Whenever Coney goes to ban a chatter from now on, he can just call upon Kevin McAllister instead of his mods. Kevin, staple that guy's penis.
I don't know why. I don't know if Adam took, like, acting classes or something. He seems weirdly emotive and like he's really putting in a lot of effort now. It's kind of impressive. Good for him, man. Yeah. He's following his passion. He's pretty good at that. Adam's all over the place. Yeah.
It would seem our good friend B-Drill is shooting his string. Except, what has happened?
What?
Is that who I think it is? Link.
Wait, what did B-Drill do? Kevin bucket of paint that guy. Well, no, you have to chase Kevin. That's the stream punishment. That's it. Go catch Kevin McAllister. Oh, man. I don't want to. He's going to get away. Kevin has an AoE taunt at all times. Yeah, just like a passive 100% of the time. Yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of people die in this, would have died in this movie. Like, his head's on fire. Oh, this happens too. All right, so anyway, his head's on fire. Wow, very silly, but, you know, at least he's not too injured, right? Except... the toilet was full of kerosene. It was gas in the toilet. He knew he would do that, which, again, that's premeditated, right? Like, at some point, Kevin is culpable, and he could be charged as an adult. Like, I feel like at this point, it's bad. He is trying to murder. And by the way, if you watch the movie, like, they steal like $3. Like, it's like, these are clearly two destitute, maybe homeless men. Like, they are in poverty. The guy is stealing like change from a Santa Claus. Kevin is from a very rich family. Yeah, they're just homeless people. Dude, Kevin... I literally went to go search it. This is Kevin McAllister's house. It has been estimated that his family made millions of dollars. He is just an upper-class kid from a wealthy Midwest family picking on homeless, mentally ill vagrants who do not have the privileges he does. What did his parents even do? I don't know, man. I don't think it was ever discussed. Yeah. Maybe, I'm sure it was in one of the movies, right? Something like that. They aren't
Do you
mentally
think
ill, I
Kevin
think.
purposely hides from his family when they go on vacation so he can just fucking torture these people? Once is an accident. Twice is a fucking pattern starting.
I think
this kid is definitely on the FBI's most wanted list.
I think he was just gonna let it go, but then he saw the same people and he was like, "Oh boy, I get to fuck with these guys again." What a crazy coincidence to run into the same two people. By the way, somebody said I think they're not mentally ill. Maybe they're not mentally ill. Joe Pesci in this movie is like pretty sound. He's just a criminal. Daniel Stern's character is like is functionally incapable of like taking care of himself. Like I don't think he could live alone. He's very stupid. I don't know if it's all the CTE from the first movie, because it's really bad. It's really bad. A Home Alone remake starring the Rizzler. I would pay a lot of money to watch that. I might fund it myself. I just think the idea of the Rizzler outsmarting criminals would be very funny. I think that would be great.
Merry Christmas, Coney.
Oh, thanks.
I'm having a rough week. I got a very stern letter from Santa.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently deploying ice puts you on the naughty list.
Yeah, you were pretty naughty.
Santa's such a snowflake.
It wasn't just that.
I better not be visited by 3 ghosts on Christmas Eve.
You might be visited by more than that, man. I saw some of those papers. They forgot to put up the edited ones. Did you guys see that? Uh-oh. That's a little... very naughty. You're going to get a bunch of ghosts at once, man. It's fucked up. If they're destitute, how do they travel all the way to New York as vagrants? You motherfucker, did you not watch the movie? They escaped prison. They're from Chicago, I think, because that's where Kevin's family is from. They went to New York City, and then they got out after 9 months. They had a prison break. Stupid. Yeah, it's a fucked up movie, man. Chicago mentioned. Yeah, I think they're from Illinois. Quick tier list. Home Alone traps. Okay, in this one, he's literally holding a gun to the guy's face. How many of these are lethal? I mean, this one for sure. Oh, yeah, at one point, he sets a rope on fire while they're getting down from a building. Just sadistic, right? At some point, like, it's just... This kid needs counseling. Just a fucked up child, man. It's really dumb. Anyway, I watched a lot of Home Alone. I watched Home Alone 1 recently. Anyway, Jingle All the Way, Rudolph, interchangeable. Home Alone 1. I can't think of any other Christmas movie. Everybody says Die Hard, but I've never seen it. Peanuts on top. I love the Peanuts. Dude, the Charlie Brown Christmas special is so funny. Elf is great. I put Elf at 4. Year Without a Santa Claus, not good. Dude, Charlie Brown is so funny because it's just like a ha-ha, kids having a good time putting on a Christmas pageant. And then Linus goes like super trad-pilled out of nowhere. Have you guys watched it? Like, they're all going crazy, and then Charlie's like, man, I'm feeling really bad. And Linus is like, hey, I'll tell you the true meaning of Christmas, and then recites the Bible. It's real. It takes a long time to get it. It's weird, man. Yeah, he just has like a 3-minute Bible speech, and they don't mention it again. They're just like, okay. It's really weird out of nowhere. Doesn't it do a weird close-up shot of Linus? Yeah, it's only him on the stage. Yes. He tells them the full meaning of Christmas. It's like 30 seconds and he says Jesus once. He reads the Bible, man. He knows the whole thing. It's very fun to watch. It's just out of nowhere. I love Charlie Brown because all the voice actors were actual kids. Yeah, the voice actors are great because they all talk like this. The kids don't know how to act, and they all speak this way. It's very funny. I've never seen Wonderful Life. I want to watch that. I'll watch it this year. Okay. Jingle All the Way, Rudolph, Home Alone, Elf. Somebody had one more. Grinch. Old Grinch. Old Grinch is good. Least favorite is this fuck-ass, the what's it called? Grinch. The Jim Carrey one. Oh my god, I watched that for the first time. Awful movie. Miserable movie. Alright, let me see what Beanie Drill's doing. Hold on. Ah! Beetle, stop! Ah! No! He's gonna take over Earthrealm! Oh, no! Have you seen the 80s Christmas Carol? It's really good. No, but I have seen the Muppet one, and that's okay. That's pretty good. With Michael Caine. That's pretty funny. You ever watch the Peanuts movie? What, the new one? The Illumination one? It was pretty good. It wasn't bad. It was okay. Yeah. Not so bad. Let's do a battle. Thoughts on Red One? Shut up.
Quick Sporkle. Don't need to do all of the questions.
Okay.
Just enough to get an idea.
Oh, I watched the first 20 minutes of 8 Crazy Nights. Do not spoil it. I will ban you. I shouldn't have said that because now people do it. People want to get banned. They love that. Please don't spoil it. I think I know what happens, but I don't want to know. Please don't tell me. Please. I really think I know. They are very mean to Whitey. I hate this movie. It is so mean-spirited so far. It is so mean. It's a fucked up movie. You've never seen it? No. It is so mean in a way that is, like, uniquely bad. But I haven't seen it yet. Can I spoil Wake Up Dead Man? No, not yet. I haven't seen that either. I plan on doing it soon. All right, hold on. Shut up. I stay up too late. Is it, I'll be need, fuck. One? Is this 2012? All right. Did people really get that in one? Oh. I'm kind of shocked. This is not 2013? No. Probably not according to this. Maybe it got big in 2013. I don't know. It's the South Park meme. You think so? You think this, like, propelled her into the line? I know that TikTok will, like, give some songs legs later, right? Hit it. This sucks. This is terrible. It's not even glorping. It's just a piano. This is dumb. Yeah, they don't be glorping anymore. Lord isn't very good if you ask me. I don't know anything about her. I haven't listened to her. Hit it. Oh my God. Right. It should be very easy to get. Dude, most people didn't know it. How? Dude, if you're playing songless, you have to know songs. The chorus is the most popular part. Okay, hold on. What is it? I don't think so, bro. I feel like Gen Z fucks with this song. Like they were, well, who were the first ones to listen to this song ironically as a joke? I think it was millennials. That's like a curly mustache wax, like, you know, artisanal burger thing. It was millennials. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. That's weird. Glee fans? This shit sound like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Or Jack White? What is that? Does that not sound like... I don't know. It's Rolling Stones for sure. Yeah, that sounds like Rolling Stones. Satisfaction, I guess. I don't. Yeah, whatever. It's definitely they had that shit. I don't know. I'm dead on this one.
Hey.
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 I'm so dead on the.
Hey, get in my way and try to block me out.
No idea. Lust by Lil Skies. All right, bro. That's shit, man. That's tough. I'm out of touch. I'm very out of touch. I don't know. Although it is funny to have Journey into Rolling Stones into Lil Skies. Like, I don't think anybody on the planet is getting all three, right? You know? Like, this is probably you can't 100% this one. Today is fucked up. Yeah, big juxtaposition on that. That's very funny. That's good. Quick Sporkle, don't need to do them all. Hold on. Kirby or Yuri? Wait, what's Yuri? Yuri is female love. Sapphic. Okay. Gemini reunion. There's 84.
Hey, Coney. Hey,
Hey,
chat.
man. What's up?
I'm going to be alone this Christmas.
Oh.
Miss Piggy is taking the kids to Jess.
Oh.
At least it's on a Coney stream night this year where you and chat can keep me company.
Well,
That's all the gift I need to keep me going.
Kermit, I'll put up the VOD. Guys, let's all on tomorrow's stream, okay? On tomorrow's stream, let's all pretend like halfway through we'll all go like Kermit's here and we'll all act like it's like Thursday. Wow, I had a great Christmas, you know? We'll all do that. What did everybody get? I got a scooter. Yay! Oh, Kermit, buddy. Kermit's here. Yay. I love Kermit. Oh. He's going to donate. It's not going to go to TDS.
I have the naughty list with me right now of every person in this stream that's on it. One Coney, Zach Zeeks, Mr. Beats Games, and a jackass.
Hey.
Santa doesn't usually say that word, but whoever this jackass clearly earns it.
Ho, ho, ho. I think Santa's on the naughty list now. I think Santa should kill himself. He's on the naughty list, and that he's not supposed to do that. He should jump out of the sleigh now. You're not allowed to say that, Santa. Okay, that was a little grinchy. I gotta be honest. That was a little grinchy from me. I'm sorry. That was a bit Scrooge-ish. I'm sorry. My bad. I shouldn't have done that. No, that was a little... I just don't think Santa should be saying that word. I think that makes him naughty, which, you know, should have consequences, right? Gemini reunion is Kirby. Having watched you all along is Yuri. Crossing into the parallel with you is Yuri. Is it all Kirby? Have a great trip after the credits roll. Yuri. Highway Blossoms. This is stupid. The smell of a scary beast. Twin Star. Not Twin Star? How to break a triangle. Yuri. Room for two. I'm not doing this. This is stupid. This is a dumb thing. I don't know one Yuri. Stupid. One sub, baby. Shut up. I'm not doing a stim. Well, I could do... Maybe I could do one stimmy. Maybe for the holiday season. Hold on. A very special Coney subscriber stimulus program. Okay, you got me. Okay, we'll do one. We'll do one. You know what? I had a lot of gameplay. There was a lot of gameplay. And you guys stuck around, some of you. And last week, record low viewership. We were playing video games was all waiting. Finally, people are back. People want to watch the YouTube. Listen, we're back. Let's do a quick stimmy, okay? We'll do one for the sake of us all, okay? Let's pop it now. And some people even came back for Pragmata, which is very cool, by the way. Dude, Pragmata is awesome. I like that game a lot. That was really nice. Logos by Face 5. Oh, man. Sorry, everybody. Dallas Mavs. Oh, wait. I thought this would be easy. Mavs. Sharks, the shark. Red Lobster, the lobster. MSN, the butterfly. You're that. Lamborghini, I don't know. Is it the horse or the... One of these is Ferrari. One of them is Lamborghini. Fuck. Fox is the fox. That. Hydra. I don't know. I think it's this one. Cheetos. That's Chester Cheeto, who is too cool to fool. Chucky, Hornets, Hawkman. Probably the bird. Hardee's, Napster, Panda Express. See, this is the scary part. Because I feel like everybody that takes this quiz is going to get this 100%. Which is which? I think Lamborghini is the bull and Ferrari is the horse. Is there any, like, can I parse out the language? Like, Ferrari. Is that like a... Ferrari's a horse. Okay, got it. Easy. Yeah, that could have gone bad, but... Easy, Stimmy. Sorry, everybody. That's it. Is that parsing? Is that what it's called? Parsing? Dude, I was talking to, Yeah.
Even with someone's happiness and life on the line, he refuses to stream.
All right.
This streamer is the biggest Grinch I've ever seen. Honestly, Coney, you're such a sinful sock.
I think Kermit's doing it for attention, and he actually doesn't need us on Christmas. I think all of you guys are getting tricked. Also, Kermit's not someone's happiness and life on the line. He's like an 80-year-old frog. He's supposed to be gone by now, man. You know, it's like we can't always... I can't be worried about that guy forever, you know? You still owe us a sub from the last quiz. What? No, I'm not counting the Yuri quiz, stupid. That's dumb. All right, you know what? I got a question. I got a question for each and every one of you. While we're talking about Santa Claus and how naughty or nice he could be and what he should be doing on today, which is the 22nd. Sorry, I'm reading some. Okay. Today, which is the 22nd, the 22nd, I am curious about Santa Claus's power level. Actually, wait, before we do this. I lied. I want to do one more thing. I knew there was one more thing I forgot to do. I haven't done this in a while. Let's do power scale, though. I love this. Kotal Khan loses everything. The other guy is the sun god, I think. Kotal Khan has never won a fight. It's this guy. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's cool. They changed the site. All right, it's Ra. Ra is the sun god, I think. Armando Aretas or the super feline evolved in true form. Well, anything that's called true form wins. Literally anything with true form in the name will win. He's not... Armando has a gun from Bad Boys. The Neo Mutant or Talisha from Mist Might Mayhem. I feel like it's Talisha because she doesn't have a picture. Like, yeah, this is somebody's fan OC, and I think that they just, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just made her very strong. That's all. Spingy or Spinosaurus? That's a dinosaur. Against the penguin. Probably the... Okay, tie. Phew. That was close. The penguin is... I thought the penguin might have mystical powers, but might just be a robot. Lily White from Cookie Run. Cookie Run? That's not a cookie. What the fuck? When did Cookie Run characters become real? That's not a cookie. Against the 36th Chamber of Shaolin. I assume the cookie has some mystical powers. Right. Obviously. 2C is insane, by the way. 2C is like a multiversal threat. Monica Sakurazaki or Titamon. Monica has the Soul Reader, it says. No way the Digimon loses. The Digimon can't get out of the Fuck. 1C. Oh, I forgot about the Stimmy overlay, sorry. Dude, I thought Titamon was... I thought the Digimon can't escape the Digimon realm. Ralph Jones or... That is not Ralph. Probably the Sailor Moon character. With weapons and vehicles. That's Fio, right? Yeah. Guru Suda or Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard has a wide artillery and arsenal of intergalactic weaponry. Marmu? A bug? No, Bolobo wins. Get the fuck out of here, Marmu. Always go Ninjago. Always? Cynthia or Rectaka. Post-ceiling transformations. If he's transforming, then it's Ritaka. Yeah, that was an easy day. Let's go Infinite. This is too easy. Michael... Okay, wait a minute. Does Umaga have Armando Alejandro Estrada in his corner? Or is he fighting as the champion for Donald Trump? Those are two different things. It's Michael Myers, right? Surely. They're tied. Umenga has never killed anyone, I don't think. Unless he killed someone on the Isle of Samoa. They are not tied. I think Michael Myers is considered a mystical being at this point. Right? Merilith or... That's a broccoli, bro. Merilith. Get the fuck out of here, man. Rubbers or Scarlet Proud Mountain. This is dumb. I'm not doing this anymore. Anyway, I've been power scaling quite a lot, trying to see who's the strongest fictional character. But how strong is my favorite fictional character? Santa Claus. Well, let's find out. We're going to see who the most powerful Santa is out of all the Santas. Behold. Look at all the Santas. Who could be the strongest? Let's find out together, shall we? He is Jackie Chan. If he makes that joke, I'm going to be really mad. It's not pre-watched.
Hi there.
Damn it. I kind of wanted him to.
I was just in the middle of reading my favorite Yuletide story. It's the holidays, folks.
We are Jackie Chan. I think I heard a song like that recently.
Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and of course,
it had a cha
Tet.
in it.
They're all great. A season of giving, good cheer, and spending time with the people you love, or at least tolerate.
It's Christmas, Theo. It's the time of miracles.
And during this time of year, there is one thing that is inescapable. This jolly piece of shit. The man known as Sinterklaas, Saint Nick, Christopher Kringle, or Kring Kring to his friends, has a long...
Did he... I'm sure the video's gonna discuss this. Is he a Coca-Cola creation? Is that real? Okay, chat said it before I did. Because I like, that keeps coming up as a fun fact, but I don't know if that's true or not. It is? Red Santa is. Yes, no, no, yes, no. I hate you people, man. I can't stand this. I wish I could implant a Neuralink into all of your brains to always tell the truth. Or say, I don't know. Type, I don't know. I would rather you say, I don't know in chat. No, not IDK. I want, I don't know. Because that sounds like it'd be annoying, but it would be less annoying. I'm gonna, oh, dude, that would be really fun if I could make sure. That's like 30 years off from having like a government mandated Neuralink, and you would have to sign into your Neuralink to get into my stream. I would make it a ban requirement. So you can't lie to me, and if you do, I can shock your eyeball, give you a little cluster headache.
Long history dating all the way back to 28 AD.
I'll fold your brain in. I'll push your brain together so one of the folds just...
And is easily in the top 3 of the most recognized fictional figures of all time. Right.
Really? Oh no, here he is. Santa, Mickey, Mario? Kermit?
Above Kermit the Frog and directly below Beetlejuice. He's a saint, an elf, a bringer of gifts, a sometimes musician, a punisher of the naughty.
Santa's gonna eat through these guys.
Fictional? Well, these are fictional interpretations of Santa. The real Santa might not look like this. We don't know. This is just in media, right? Real Santa who visits our houses, you know, that's different.
Like a plate full of cookies.
And has been depicted in every form of media you can think of for the last 100 years. Most of all, movies. And that M&M's commercial. Movies and that M&M's commercial.
He does exist!
They do exist.
The Kringle Man has been portrayed in so many different ways, mediums, and stories that we here at Nerdist have decided to put in the hard work to answer this very important holiday question. Which cinematic Santa is the most powerful?
Okay, wait a minute.
Very important holiday question. Which
I don't remember this scene. There is something that happens when you have a kid where you only know, and I think this is true, if there are any parents in chat, I feel like I only know the first half of any movie. Like, she's been watching Zootopia a lot. And, like, I know the first half of Zootopia, like the back of my hand. After that, she's checked out. We're in another room playing. She's coloring. I'm on my laptop. Like, we're doing something else. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I have no idea what happened. I forgot in Home Alone he gets his toothbrush, and I watched it the whole way, and I was like, oh, yeah, he buys a toothbrush. Like, that happens a lot. But when you watch you see the beginning over and over, right? I sometimes babysit my niece, and I get it, man. Yeah, they're super locked in for, like, 30 minutes. I don't know how people like this movie, by the way. Same with, like, The Grinch with Jim Carrey. This movie is insane to watch.
Cinematic Santa.
My kid only likes the screaming mirror scene in Home Alone. Yeah, that was big. That was big. Even when I was a kid, that was big. That's like the main scene. Yeah.
Santa is the most powerful.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
But you know that because you're watching this video.
The Jim Carrey Grinch is peak Xmas. You were born in 1998.
Or it's auto-playing on your
Lock
TV while you're asleep on the couch. Either way, thank you. We've compiled a sweet 16 Santa bracket from all across the world of film, and we're going to break down once and for all who is the ultimate Santa. To do this, we first had to decide who our competitors were going to be. Our selection process worked like this. Santa has been represented in so many mediums: songs, comic books, video games, novels, pog form. It's just too much to cover, including television. If we included TV shows, this video would be probably 4 hours long, and Carl Winslow would end up winning.
Carl Winslow's friendship with the demigod Urkel gives him an unfair advantage. Does Steve Urkel have powers that I'm not hip to? What happens in Family Matters? I don't know what he does with that. I know he does things. He does it. I know he does that. And he always does, and he always asks. Becomes powerful later. Oh, okay.
I watched almost every Santa film I could get my hands on, as well as Conclave.
Dude, speaking of old sitcoms, have you guys ever watched an episode of Dinosaurs? The Jim Henson show? It's on Disney Plus. That show is like very adult and very progressive. You should watch it. That show's like kind of it's very good actually. It also probably costs like $10 million an episode. It is an unbelievably, like, it's ridiculous to look at. Like, yeah, the dinosaurs are woke as hell. Like, they have the same, like, King of the Hill thing where, like, Earl is always, like, intolerant or he doesn't quite understand it. He's the everyman. But then he learns about society or whatever and changes his mind. The show is extremely progressive. It's crazy.
A Holiday, twice, and the Forrest Whitaker movie First Daughter, just to break things up a bit.
Crazy show
Michael
to
Keaton's
watch.
the president in
The
that.
production value on that show is fucking insane. Yeah, I don't know how they put that on TV. Like, what the fuck are they doing? When you watch it, it's like, okay, these are like full-on animatronics moving around every episode. Watch an episode. It is insane.
From there, I cataloged a roster of Santa performances for the Nerdist team to choose from. And this brings up a very important caveat on our bracket. We're specifically focusing on actual Santa Clauses. which means characters who simply dress up as Santa at any point in their movie do not qualify. You gotta be the real big man up north.
That, but Merry
Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.
Why is Kelsey Grammer being Santa? Is it Frasier?
So that means no bad Santa, no deadly games, no Jonathan Taylor Thomas, no Homer Simpson, no Dan Aykroyd, no weird mall Santa from Christmas Story, no dead German terrorist wearing a Santa hat. There's a lot to get through. Stay with me.
I want to
no
see
Ben
the
Affleck,
movie.
no Silent Night, Deadly Night, no Jack Skellington.
Hey, thank you, every Who down in Whoville. Every Who down in Whoville must like the stream a lot. But the Grinch who lived just this is stupid. I was like, is there a Grinch sub? Is there a guy named the Grinch just north of Whoville?
No Big Show.
I tried to finish the line. It's stupid.
Hogan.
That is a small Hulk Hogan.
No Ben Affleck, no Silent Night, Deadly Night, no Jack Skellington, no Big Show, no.
He's so tall. He's so tiny here. Look at him.
Hulk Hogan, and maybe
Did he say Big Show? Yeah, Big Show is
Deadly
the
Night, no
is the
Jack
Santa in Jingle All the Way.
Big...
He says, "I'm gonna deck your halls, bub," and then he hits him with Mini Me. Vern Troyer is in this movie. Great movie and it's so funny. This movie is so fucking funny because they put in Big Show and Arnold Schwarzenegger is supposed to be like, oh no, this giant Santa Claus. It's Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger. Like, it might go either way. This is an even matchup. Like, it's crazy.
No Hulk Hogan.
Sinbad is a domestic terrorist. Dude, Sinbad is so bad in that movie. He's not funny. Apparently, he improv'd all of his lines. They didn't, like, write his script. It's really bad.
And maybe the biggest one, no Grinch. Sorry.
Oh, Christmas! Grinch would lose. He can't do anything.
Does become a Santa Claus-like figure by the end of the story. He's not actually Santa Claus who does exist in Whoville, somehow. From there, we selected 16 of our most popular challengers from our pool of movies and put them into a random seating generator.
He improvised the Rodney King line. Yeah, I watched that again recently, and that was a weird line to throw into the kids movie. I'm like, that guy got police brutality. I get like it's a joke, but come on, man, let's have some.
To create completely arbitrary matchups to avoid any favoritism. And then we built our point system, which, like Santa Claus, is bulletproof and should be taken very, very seriously. It breaks down into 3 judging categories. Number 1, magical prowess and all-around supernatural Christmas powers. That means sliding through chimneys, flying reindeer, workshop technology, all that stuff.
Flying reindeer
Number 2 is
fair,
Christmas
though,
joy.
He doesn't have
the amount of cheer spread by the presence of a Santa is crucial to how good of a Santa they are. Santa needs people to believe in him to maintain his powers.
Well, what happens if Christmas spirit gets down to 0?
Reindeer won't be able to fly.
Sometimes. Maybe. We'll get to it.
I've never seen
Basically, if you want to be the most
Santa Claus or whatever with Tim Allen, I should probably watch that.
Powerful Santa, people got to be excited when you come to town. That's kind of his whole brand. There's a song about it. And the third category is the most important, survival instincts.
Okay.
Back off, Slick.
Does Santa know he can die? I feel like he's like a dog and he has no concept of his own mortality, if he can.
How does each Santa fare when the chips are down?
Can he die? I don't know, actually. I think the worst thing that could happen to Santa is that we have to cancel Christmas. Oh, no. Like, I think that's it. Oh, no. Christmas is canceled. That's all I think can happen. Thanks, Evan.
They're in a rough spot.
What did you do with my sack
Santa
of presents?
dies in the Tim Allen movie. That's
a lot of Christmas movies feature Santa in some kind of peril or in jail for one reason or another. You can't be the best Santa if you're hindered by something like traffic, terrorists, or corporate overreach. We also included the unsettling elf scale. It's not as heavily weighted as the 3 main categories, but in a tight matchup, the creepiness level of a specific Santa's elves might come into play.
Wait a minute. I just watched Best in Show by Christopher Guest. This guy is in that. That's weird.
With our system in place and our Kringles chosen,
he doing in there?
There's nothing left to do but grab a blanket.
Great movie. It was okay. I'm not really a Guest guy. I think I can't. I don't know. God loves a terrier. I'm saying. I don't think I'm a big Christopher Guest guy, which is weird because I love Drop Dead Gorgeous, which is the same kind of style. But Guest is a little too, I don't know. It's not for me.
Yourself some thick nog with a splash of Christmas magic and enjoy the gift of Santa's locked in eternal combat. Our first matchup starts with one of the titans of Christmas movies, the 2003 Jon Favreau monolith, Elf. It's a movie so firmly in the classics column that Will Ferrell is a Christmas decoration, which is kind of weird. I know it's technically Buddy the Elf, but there's no other real-life human being that's an inflatable lawn decoration.
Huh. You can get like stand-ups of John Cena or whatever, but I guess there's not anything like that. Interesting.
Like, you can buy an animatronic Will
Is
Ferrell.
Buddy the most popular elf? No. Is Santa an elf? Probably Keebler elves, right? Wait, Buddy's not an elf. Stupid. Famously. No, he can't be. It's got to be the elf on the shelf. Or maybe the guy, Hermie, right? The dentist elf. I don't know. Legolas. Oh, right. No, you're right.
At Home Depot right now.
Ah!
Cotton-headed ninny muggins.
Anyway, we're not talking about Buddy. We're talking about his boss, played in this movie by the incredible Ed Asner.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, King.
We've had another very successful year.
This movie is great.
When
It's
it
a
comes to
very
Christmas
good movie.
powers, he seems to be at the whims of Christmas cheer in whatever area that he's in.
Dude, Elf is really good if you haven't seen it. Like, Will Ferrell's shtick of, like, the man-child, silly, goofy guy kind of gets old. This is the best he's ever been. He's so fucking good in this.
This
It's
film's
crazy.
case is New York, a city coming off an embarrassing World Series loss to the Florida
Very
Marlins.
good.
The clausometer.
You are
suddenly
an angry elf. I am not. I'm a happy elf.
Just
I'm a joyous
dropped down
elf with
to
a lot of
zero.
cheer.
Aside from his state-of-the-art sled, this Santa doesn't get to flex his
Shithead.
magic super hard. He does get a bit of a bounce when it comes to spreading cheer, though. He renews hope
I
in
was
James.
quoting the movie. Oh, okay. Sorry. Now I'm a remorseful elf. I forgot he does it. Oh, I didn't get to that part. I only watched the first half again. My kid got bored. It happened again. I got to the scene where the guy says, Santa's coming tomorrow, 8 a.m. sharp or whatever. It was right there. And like Zoe Deschanel had the shower scene.
James Caan, and the
Sorry.
entire news viewing public learns that Santa is in fact real. So that's a decent number
gay
of joy
people
points
one,
right
yeah.
there.
Charlotte.
And in the survival skills category, he seems to have a pretty healthy knowledge of New York City.
There are like 30 Ray's pizzas. They all claim to be
Yeah,
the original,
actually.
but the real one's on 11.
And
good
he knows
street
to never
smarts.
trust a horse cop.
He's probably stopped some crimes.
It's the Central Park Rangers.
He's going up against the titular and animated Klaus, voiced by J.K. Simmons.
That guy's fucking huge. He's not like fat. He's strong fat, like a sumo guy. I haven't seen this movie, but he looks very powerful.
A lot of red. Is it too much?
The only Santa movie he's ever been in. The only one. No other ones. Klaus definitely has a lot more going on than Ed Asner. This film is technically an origin story about the man who would become the supernatural being known as Santa Claus. What he lacks
kinda
in
sucks.
magical
I don't wanna
powers,
know
he makes
that.
up for with
I need to
carpentry and
watch
toy
Klaus? No, that sounds stupid. I don't want to watch
making
that.
skills. And when it comes to spreading
Built
cheer
like
with some help
Kingpin.
from friends, Klaus brings together the people of Smearensburg, who have been held hostage by two evil warring families in a Hatfield and McCoy type situation, but with less hog crime. He's also pretty adaptable. He's good with an axe, he's a very skilled sled pilot, and it helps that he's built like a brick house.
Look, I'm trapped. Ah, you're right there.
Brick
Yeah, he's
housing
very
aside,
powerful.
Elf Santa has the edge when it comes to Christmas magic. There could be an argument that Klaus should win this whole thing since in his movie he creates Christmas ostensibly, but multiple Santas on this bracket are credited with creating Christmas, so kind of a wash.
If it's an origin story, then he's probably ass at the beginning. It's like that Robert Pattinson Batman movie. He probably doesn't, like, he's probably not good at it, right? He didn't get every kid.
And while unifying
Sure.
a town through toys and humanity is always great, Elf Santa lifts the spirits of at least 3 boroughs of New York. The Ayos were heard from miles around. Ed Asner Santa is moving on.
I'm getting too old for this job.
But he probably dies soon. He looks very old. Polar Express Santa looks... Why his beard is so silky? It's not like curly. I don't like it. It's weird. He's so... And he's thin, too? Who ever heard of a thin Santa?
The second showdown pits the Uncanny Valley Santa Claus from the
I don't
Polar
like
Express
that.
against a maybe lesser-known Santa Claus, David Huddleston, in the 1985 Jacques Chirac film Santa Claus the Movie. This is a bit of a hard
Okay. I had never heard of Santa Claus the movie. That's very funny.
one to break down by the numbers. In
That's
the
awesome.
2004
I gotta
film
watch
The Polar
that.
Express, we don't really spend a lot
That
of
did not land. They really tried to like take over that market, and people did not fuck with that.
time with Santa. Like at all. The audience is stuck on the titular train with haunted-looking CGI children for 90% of the movie.
Yeah. Do you know what kind of train this is?
It's really bad. This movie's really bad.
And we only get to see Santa in limited action at the end. When it comes to magical powers, there's not a ton on display. Yeah, he flies his sled and balances his big old sack on the back of it. I should probably reword that. But that's about it. You could theorize that Santa
Tom
is
Hanks
on some
is awful
prestige.
in this movie. That guy's a dick.
And is also the conductor and the surly hobo, since they're all played by Tom Hanks. Hanks also played the main child in the movie, which is a choice.
What? That's crazy. I did not know that. Everyone in the whole movie is... How much did he get paid? Tom Hanks pay Polar Express. He had to have made, like, how do I find this out? It had to have been like $50 million for all of those roles. Did he just love the book? He's 90% of the budget. Yeah, like, this movie is ass. What's the budget? Starring Tom Hanks and no one else. And Mandark, the kid that does Mandark's voice. Whatever that kid's name is. He was the duck in Rockadoodle. I don't know what that guy. That's the two people in the movie. It's the Tom Hanks movie. $170 million. That's $100 million for Tom Hanks and $70 million for CGI. With 8 different production Wait, is this the movie? I feel like there's a movie that I don't know that it keeps tricking me when I watch it. There's like 8 production companies. It just keeps showing intros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. It's got to be this one. How much did Mandark earn? Dude, I feel like voice actors don't make shit. I feel like the guy that voices Winnie the Pooh, Jim Cummings, might be a millionaire, right? Maybe. Which is weird, because you think they would have a lot of leverage to be like, no, I'm Winnie the Pooh. They famously don't make much. That's crazy. Tom Kenny, surely. Well, if you're like a Tom Kenny or a Dan Castellaneta, then it's less about like how much you're making and more about like, oh shit, I'm a lifer now. They're gonna make SpongeBob's till he dies. So it's not like you're making $10 million an episode, but you might make like, I don't know, $200,000 an episode forever, right? You're playing the long game. So getting an MCU contract must have felt good. Oh, dude, I can imagine.
Other than his
MCU contract is like the Thunder Gaming contract that we used to get for Smash Ultimate. It was like, oh shit, did you get invited? Those paychecks were crazy.
Base Santa Claus powers and a techno whip, he doesn't offer.
If you had to voice anyone in Family Guy, who are you picking? I'd be Stewie Griffin. What the deuce? Pretty good, right? Brian? Evil vile woman?
Much. We don't get to see him in action with the rest of the world, but
He's
the elves are
nocturnal.
losing their for him like he's a Morton Joe. Don't you work with him? Is this Santa like locked away for 364 days just peeing in jars and building planes? Survival instincts are kind of out the window too. We only see him in the North Pole, which is statistically the safest
I hate this
place for him to be. He's mainly just surrounded by...
That Santa is very vulnerable. I feel like he's like he's like Mr. House in his little tomb, just waiting for someone to go get him. Speaking of, anybody watch Fallout? Is that good? My girlfriend didn't watch the first season, and I'm trying to decide. My girlfriend's like a big movie guy. My girlfriend's a big movie girl. My girlfriend's a big movie girl, and I liked Fallout Season 1 as a big fan of Fallout, like 1 and 2. Apparently, this new one is New Vegas, but I don't want to, like, you know, if it's ass, I don't want to waste my time, right? So I think the first season's better. Oh, I know the second one just started, so I'm curious. We'll see.
Weird-looking elves that have voices like Borscht Belt comedians. In the blue corner is Santa from Santa Claus the Movie, played by David Huddleston. He was the mayor in Blazing Saddles.
Now, who can argue with that?
If you haven't seen it, Santa Claus the Movie is half an origin story about Santa and Mrs. Claus dying in a snowstorm after delivering toys to children in the Middle Ages. No, seriously. They're then resurrected by elves and God, possibly, late in origins.
Now, who can argue with that?
If you haven't seen it, Santa Claus the movie is half an origin story about Santa and Mrs. Claus dying in a snowstorm after delivering toys to children in the Middle Ages. No, seriously. They're then resurrected by elves and God, possibly, and become the prophesized gift giver known as Santa Claus, a scene that plays very differently depending on the music you put under it.
We're talking scary elves. He's got like a Bill Skarsgård thing going on. I don't know. All right.
And then later, Dudley Moore doesn't feel appreciated, and John Lithgow
like the
exploits
end of
his labor.
John Lithgow?
This Santa is kind of your stock and trade Santa. I'm going to be saying that a lot. Big white beard, classic look, rustic sleigh, great looking
Hey,
workshop.
anybody watch Scrooge this year? I like that movie. Anybody still fuck with Bill Murray? Huh?
Filled with British character actors. He's probably what your brain jumps to when you hear Santa. Same can be said when it comes to his magic powers.
McDuck?
He's a little
Scrooged with Bill Murray. He plays like it's Christmas Carol, but with Bill Murray.
MIA in his own film.
You should watch this next. The what? The Grinch that stole bitches. The Grinch has to settle the score with Santa, so he decides to take a Does he steal Mrs. Claus? Vouch? Don't call them Grinches, bro. Imagine a guy fucked your girlfriend and you're like, ooh, I hate that Grinch. There's got to be a stronger word, right? Like, you got to, like, you got to, like, come on, man. It's a little weird, right?
For
like,
most of the second act, which is mostly about Dudley Moore playing a disgraced elf who starts building toys and levitation lollipops for John Lithgow's floundering toy company. At the end of the day, Christmas is saved, Santa gets to show off his evasive driving skills, and John Lithgow floats off into space and dies, presumably. In the battle of not seeing very much Santas, the W goes to Santa Claus the movie.
We did it! That's fine. I didn't want Polar Express to win. He's gonna lose that Asda right now. He's dead. What is that? I've never heard of that.
This one gets a bit weird. You'll see.
Oh, it's Santa Claus versus the devil. He fights Satan, I guess. I feel like that one's gonna win. He's in direct combat. All right.
This one gets a bit weird.
I think that Santa wins the bracket, right?
In the 3 seed is the duology of films The Christmas Chronicles from director Chris Columbus, starring Kurt Russell as Santa Claus.
Live and in
Christmas Chronicles by Chris Columbus. Dude.
person.
God put him on Earth for a
He's
very
going up
funny
against
reason.
the 1959 Mexican film Santa Claus, sometimes known as Santa Claus vs. the Devil, starring Jose Elias Moreno in the role of Santa.
That is an extremely convincing Santa Claus. There is no gap in his hair, ear, beard. It's
me too old.
Holy shit, man.
The devil is very many centuries older than I am.
The Christmas Chronicles is a 2-film franchise about a catastrophically hot Santa who gets into a series of Christmas hijinks with a tandem of children both times.
Okay.
Kurt Klaus comes fully equipped with all of the special Santa abilities, chimney magic, incredible recall of everyone's name and wants and needs.
Now, do you remember that letter you sent me about dreaming of being a fashion designer? She used to always ask for sewing kits, little toy sewing machines.
Flying.
I don't like Kurt Russell as Santa. He's too, like, charismatic and hot. I don't like that. He's like the cool guy in Roadhouse. Right? It's weird. You know what I'm saying? He's too Kurt Russell. Yeah, he's like too... He's so good at it, though. He's badass. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't want Santa... I want Santa to be like... I don't know. He doesn't want to be cool, but then it's like, well, you've left me no choice. And then he unleashes his Christmas magic and he fights. But he looks like he would fight.
Designer.
I don't know.
She used to always ask for sewing kits, little toy sewing machines.
Flying sleigh, a hot wife, a great head of hair, can produce hyper-specific toys from his jacket. This sack of toys is some kind of pocket dimension that leads to the North Pole. And he can gift musical abilities to people who aren't members of
If there's a war between the Snow Miser and Heat Miser, whose side would you take? Probably the Heat Miser, right? He's too much. Definitely the Heat Miser. Ice melts.
E Street Band. He also has the ability to time travel. I know it's done by accident, but still.
Heat Miser can make it 100 above. Yeah, but Snow Miser can make it 100 below. But Heat Miser, anything that he touches turns to slush in his clutch. Was it 10 below? 100 degrees. I don't remember what he says.
Air in the fabric of
melts
time.
In his clutch. Is that what he's too much?
Those wormholes won't stay open for long.
101. Did you guys all watch the movie? I feel like everybody in chat knows this. We just saw it, huh?
Oh, and he can control the weather like Storm. That's crazy. The guy can spread cheer for days like it's butter.
He controls
He's
the
so
weather?
good at it that it gets him out of prison and also raises the spirits of everyone who snowed in at Logan International Airport in a time before cell phones. Darlene Love lends a hand, but impressive nonetheless. Despite the hurdles that get in his way, he's always one step ahead of everyone. He can MacGyver a police scanner out of an air freshener, knows every street in the world, and stays fit.
Guy goes to the gym every day, stays away from sugar and carbs. What difference does it make?
So fit that he's strong enough to huck the Yule Cat a country mile. Completely
the Yule Cat? Why did he do that?
Difference does it make?
So
that's a very
fit that he's strong enough to huck the
dude. I feel like he should be the top. This is a fucked up scene that he has to fight the Santa that killed the devil.
Cat a country mile.
Oh my
Completely
God,
unrelated
man.
side note, Yule Cat lore is bonkers. The Yule Cat was fabled to eat people who didn't get new clothes before Christmas Eve. Okay, bitch, a bit judgy. And on top of everything,
I better go shopping.
Kurt Russell. Who doesn't love Kurt Russell?
Christmas Eve is always the best night of my life.
And then there's the Santa who fights demons. For most of us, we know these things to be true about Santa. He lives at the North Pole. He has a crew of elves who help him make his toys in some form of workshop. Santa. He lives at the North Pole. He has a crew of elves who help him make.
This is just very funny to me that only one of them has eyes. Like everybody else has these beady little eyes. And this little dude in the back.
Make his toys in some form of workshop. And he has a fleet of magic reindeer who pull his sled across the sky.
Austie.
But this Santa works much differently. Instead of a workshop in the North Pole, this Santa lives in a floating castle in outer space that is filled with some David Lynchian looking technology.
You've already met Judy.
Oh, this shit is
His
fancy.
elves are replaced by an army of children from different countries, and his deer are haunting clockwork replicas of real deer. Oh, and Merlin lives in the castle, along with Vulcan, the Roman god of forging and metalworking.
The golden key that opens all doors is ready, Santa.
Okay, so wait, this Santa has a lot of resources. He has an entire council at his disposal, including the strongest mage to ever live, and a mythical bronze worker? Like, he has a god in his workshop. I don't know, man.
They add a bit to Santa's arsenal of magic powers, like sleeping powder and nightmare deer.
Santa is big boss. He's recruiting people. Yeah, he finds a child from all the countries and puts a balloon on their back.
Also packing some powerful lungs, the ability to teleport, and has the power to rebuke devils who try to influence the minds of children. That plays into his cheer spreading and survival instincts. This Santa is a bit loopy, but at the same time he fights off the minions of Satan and inspires rich parents to care about their son. The latter isn't as impressive, but hey, Vatican magic. Even with the power of God on his side, sorry, he just can't compete with a time-traveling guitar-playing hot Santa.
Yeah, well, I think it's more the Christmas cheer. This guy has way more cheer, but the other guy is like, if it comes down to like a fight, right? Like, the other one's like a Batman type. He's got like a bunch of resources, but this guy's like the devil one is Batman. This guy's James Bond. This is a James Bond Santa. Yeah. Okay, we're getting very silly now. All right, man. Can we please take this seriously? Why would he even do that? Why would he even take over Mars? There are plenty of children here.
This one might seem a bit one-sided from first glance, but let's get into it.
All right.
First up, we have the only non-saintly Santa Claus.
Dude, I watched Galaxy Quest for the first time the other day. Tim Allen is a terrible actor. Tim Allen is terrible. And, like, it helps him in that movie, right? Tim Allen is so bad as an actor. He's just somebody's dad who walked on set. It's crazy. He can be bad on purpose. Yeah, I know he's supposed to be bad, like in the movie. That's why it works. But like, he's bad in general. Like, Alan Rickman's awesome. He's much more of a TV actor. Yes, I feel that. I did not like Galaxy Quest. But you know, I didn't like Star Trek. I feel like that's one for the fans or whatever. So, but.
In Scott Calvin, a man who inherited the mantle of magical gift giver after he caused the death of the previous Santa.
You killed him!
Scott Calvin's tenure as Santa stretches across 3 movies and a TV series, which creates a lot of room for screenwriters to give him an array of magic powers like he's pre-crisis Superman. He can transmutate objects into toys like some kind of festive devil, and also give life to inanimate objects like lawn decorations. He's immune to the powers of other magical beings like Cupid, Sandman, and Jack Frost. He's able to withstand the powers of other magical beings like Cupid, Sandman, and Jack Frost.
Dude, what is Martin Short doing, man? What the fuck is that? How much, dude, it must be so fun to be an actor. You just take these fucking roles, like, whatever, man. He's getting a paycheck. Virgil from DMC? Shut up, man.
Able to withstand.
Dude, I told you guys I watched Home Alone 2. Tim Curry is my favorite actor. He's so fucking good, man. He is good in everything he's in.
Freezing temperatures, can compress his body to fit through non-chimneys, is able to communicate with reindeer, bestows magical powers upon his own children who aren't Charlie, and can shapeshift. And this isn't even counting all of the powerful technology he possesses as Major Domo. Jetpacks, tinsel that can cut through steel, NSA-level tracking computers, a machine that makes authoritarian robot Santas.
Not bad. Not bad yourself.
He's pretty maxed out in the magic department. When it comes to cheer spreading, he's pretty lights out in that department too.
This is Toss-A-Cross! I used to love this when I was a kid.
We get glimpses of him being an absolute pro at gift giving and reverting people to their childhood for brief stints at a time. Neil loves his weenie whistle. He also has pretty decent survival instincts. A lot of the Santa Claus movies are based around the inner office drama and rules of the North Pole. One of those rules being that Santa Claus must have a Mrs. Claus.
I gotta get married!
Which raises questions as to what happened to the Mrs. Claus of the Santa who came before Scott.
When you scared the last Santa to death and you took over his job, did he, in fact, have a wife?
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Does the previous Mrs. Claus just turn to dust if her Santa dies? Do all the Mrs. Clauses get sent to some mystery compound like a bunch of Shelly Miscaviges of the North Pole? Where do they go? A lot to unpack, but not now. He's fought off hostile takeovers by both Jack Frost and Robo Scott, foiled the plans of a weird tech billionaire, won over Alan Arkin, and consistently dunks on Judge Reinhold.
Don't make me beat you up, Neil. Oh, would Santa really beat someone up? I'm this close.
A wide variety of strife to overcome. His opponent, however, has faced challenges on an intergalactic scale. The 1964 film Santa Claus Conquers the Martians is about Santa Claus fighting Martians. He doesn't really conquer them, though. It's more of a diplomatic mission of goodwill. In the film, Santa Claus, played by actor John Call, is kidnapped by Martians in an attempt to bring happiness to the bored and depressed children of the Red Planet.
Santa Claus, you're coming with us.
And then just a bunch of dumb happens.
Ho, ho, ho.
When it comes to powers, then just a bunch of dumb happens.
Isn't it crazy how easy it is to look like Santa Claus? Like, I keep watching this and I'm like, wow, that looks just like Santa Claus. And then I see the next guy and I'm like, wow, that looks just like Santa. He's such an easy, iconic, marketable. I was driving around the city the other day and there was a guy that like looked just like Santa Claus, and I'm positive he did it like he probably goes to like, I don't know, he plays Santa at the mall or something, but like he had a big bushy beard and the white hair or anything, and I'm like, wow, that's Santa Claus. It's more of an attainable ideal than you would think. You would think that would be a hard thing to accomplish. You get what I'm saying?
Ho, ho, ho.
When it comes to powers, this Santa doesn't really have a lot of weight to throw around. He doesn't seem to possess any kind of magical abilities aside from some kind of chimney-related skills.
Well, now, you wouldn't want me to tell my secret, would you?
He does a pretty successful job of spreading cheer to the Martian children he's forced to appease, and even inspires a...
This makes me sad. I'm sure that paint was, like, loaded with lead. I don't know. I'm getting, like, you know, lead paint Wizard of Oz vibes. I hope those kids were okay.
An alien to the point
That's
that
a
he
bummer.
pretends to be Santa, but that's about it. Also, his laugh leans more towards maniacal than jolly.
Poor man, he's fainted, just like someone who's seen a ghost.
And his defensive skills are pretty
That is
limited
not a
too.
ho, ho, ho.
He goes with the Martians without even trying to put up a fight. He does save himself and 2 Earth children from getting shot out of an airlock, and is rewarded by becoming Santa Eternus on Mars.
Thank you, Santa, for bringing happiness to the children of Mars.
Bro, I would be mad as hell if I was Santa. I gotta go over there now? How often is their Christmas? Jesus Christ never went to Mars. I gotta celebrate the birth of Christ on Mars on the same night. What are the years on Mars? I feel like they go faster, right? Like,
He gains his freedom due to the most violent Martian on the planet being beaten by children. I think it's pretty safe to say that Scott Calvin moves on to the next round.
Okay.
Ad Martis in Animo.
was a dumb one. Ah, thank you, Dale, for real, man. Or Dale? Dale. Thank you, Dale, for real, man. Thanks for the 10 gifties. Spreading the Christmas cheer. I think that's the strongest Santa. That's the strongest Santa I've ever seen. Gifting 10 subs. Ho, ho, ho. Thank you so much. ROTG is the best Santa? Oh, really? Is this the movie that has like all the Easter Bunny and like it's like the MCU but with like holidays? That seems really stupid. I feel like the only people that would get excited for that are small children. I don't know why that would happen.
The next spot on our bracket is actually 2 against 1, with Richard Attenborough and Edmund Gwynn from the fast-paced legal thrillers Miracle on 34th Street, going up against Nicholas St. North from Rise of the Guardians.
What happens on Miracle on 34th Street? I don't know what happens in that movie. Why am I asking you?
DeviantArt people.
A miracle. Okay.
Calm down. We're going to mash Richard Attenborough Santa and Ed Gwynn Santa together into one jolly massive Père Noël for this round. The Miracle on 34th Street
Neil.
Santa, who goes by Chris.
Neil? That sounds like Noel.
Or Chris with 2 S's, doesn't really have that much going on when it comes to magic. If you're unfamiliar, Miracle on 34th Street is about a jovial and Claus-esque older gentleman who fills in for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade when the original Santa is too drunk to Claus. From there, it snowballs into a debate whether or not Kris Kringle is actually Santa, which leads to him assaulting someone and then being put on trial to prove that he's Santa. For some reason. Spoiler for movies old enough to rent cars, but Chris is legally found to be Santa Claus, at least in the state of New York.
Can accept and acknowledge that Santa Claus does exist.
That's the miracle? It's a courtroom drama?
And he exists in the person of Kris Kringle.
Who would watch this? Who was this made for? This is the most joyless movie I've ever heard of. Dude, if my parents put this on, I would hate my parents.
The only magic that appears to take place in either
watch
film
Frosty.
is that the main characters at the center of each film fall in
That is the most handsome man I've ever seen. Is that Dylan McDermott? Who is that? I think I've seen him before.
love and are gifted a house. Pretty much it. He's got way more sway in the cheer section, especially the 1994 one. Literally the entire city of New York rejoices when the department store Santa they've come to love is found not guilty of insanity?
Being Santa.
I don't know.
All right.
Case dismissed. Santa Claus.
Coney, what would you do if you were legally found to be Santa? I'd probably jump off a bridge. I don't want that responsibility, man. I finished my Christmas shopping like recently, and I have a small family. Like it's less than 10 people. Like I can't. How many people are on the planet? 6 billion. Like I got to go to China and India. That's like 3 billion between the two of them, right? 8 billion. It keeps getting bigger. I would not be able to be Santa Claus, bro. I wouldn't do it. You know what? If I was Santa Claus, I would make you guys be my happy little elves. You guys would be my elves, and you would make me toys. Would you do that? Would you do that for me? That'd be fun.
Win! He's very much lacking when it comes to survival instincts, too. He's got a bit of...
Coney Santa would just say everyone is naughty. You know what? Everybody was bad this year. I'm like Jesus Christ. You have to confess every sin you do, or I'm going to be mad about it. except I don't have a confessional booth. So if you do anything wrong in an entire year, you're naughty. And you know what? Not living your life and walking on eggshells to make sure that you don't do anything wrong, that's not enjoying your life. That's naughty in a Jigsaw kind of way. You're not appreciating the gift of life, especially during the holiday season. So you're tanking the original sin for us. What else is Santa Claus for? My dumbass would accidentally get a kid in India a book in English. I'd be mixing up the presents. Oh, I'd be dropping cane toads in Australia and ruining the ecosystem, right? I'd be dropping a wallaby in Times Square. Oh, no! Oops. Putting a tiger in London, right?
Of a hair trigger is easily angered by doubters and gets caught up in the American legal
You're
system.
saying you'd rather be Jigsaw than Santa. It'd be way easier, right? That'd be way easier to do.
After getting duped by Daphne from Frasier. Really not the best Santa performance. The intangibles are strong, but just not impressive on paper. His competition is North from the 2012 animated film
win a court case. Like
Rise of the Guardians, not Elijah Wood's character from the movie North. Just making that clear. Both movies do feature the Easter Bunny, though. This Santa, voiced by Alec Baldwin, is a fun mix of the Russian Santa figure Dead Moros and Orange County Choppers. Unlike other Santas, majority of the toy making in his North Pole is done by an army of Yetis, while the elves are more of a minion class. North is packing all the standard Santa magic, chimney skills, magical sleigh, appears to be immortal, and he can bring ice sculptures to life and float around.
This shit bombed hard. We've talked about this on stream before. Like when you make a Christmas movie, you are going for like a cultural crit build. Because it's not going to do well in theaters. Christmas movies don't really do that, especially not anymore. But the idea is that in 20 years, it pays off, right? Like in 20 years, enough kids see it that they're like, wow, this is nostalgic for me. Jim Carrey, Grinch, Polar Express, and then it becomes repeated. Like somehow A Christmas Story became that, but I think that was just the special interest of Ted Turner. So he put it on TBS all day. Like Ted Turner saw it one time when he was a kid and loved it. I feel like it's not that good. It's a very 24-year-old that still watches kids' movies type movie. Animation is cinema type, whatever. I don't know. I gotta watch It's a Wonderful Life because apparently that movie is actually good. I haven't seen it though.
Real two-seam fastball stuff. His biggest strength is, dude loves giving out toys. And given his role as a guardian, he helps protect the dreams and hopes of children across the world, which is a big check in the cheer spreading column. But he really takes the cake when it comes to survival instincts. The Rise of the Guardians is adapted from a series of children's books, The Guardians of Childhood, by author and illustrator William Joyce. Not to be confused with a series of children's books, The Guardians of Childhood, by author and illustrator
Santa Claus, Easter Bunny,
Yahoo!
Tooth Fairy?
Coney Santa, be relaxed.
Ho, ho, ho. Enjoy your gifts, kids.
Santa, you should help him. Adam's hurt. You all right?
Speaking of gifts, I haven't done it tonight. Can we get a prime?
You're
Just
right,
a cheeky
Santa.
Prime. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I got one more gift for you.
Yeah.
You guys ever heard of Where Winds Meet?
A gift from the mystical land of China. That sounds like a fun gift. I would love to play that. I would love to play a free-to-play action game with lots of I'll do it on Sunday. I have time. Whatever. I'm not doing it tonight. Somebody said that's Bart. Seriously, who is that? That's the son? Who is that? Sandman. Oh, and that's the Tooth Fairy? She ain't got no... There's nothing here suggesting teeth. All right.
William Joyce. Not to be confused with the Guardians of Ga'Hoole or the Cleveland baseball team. In the novel, Nicholas St. North and the Battle of the Nightmare King, he battles the Nightmare King. In the book, we learn that this Santa started out differently from other Santas on our list.
How come? I tell you, how come?
While most of our Santas got their power from being generous and kind or accidentally committing manslaughter, this Santa was a swashbuckling outlaw who stumbled into the gig while looking for treasure and ends up defeating the Nightmare King known as Pitch. I know
Damn, that's kind of cool.
Bunch of people are gonna be mad at me, but Nicholas St. North easily folds Kris Kringle like laundry in this round.
Yeah, he's dead. That's just an old bastard. Right? Fred Claus is not Santa Claus. Isn't he
Next
his
up, we've got
brother or
another
something?
2 versus 1 happening here. Allow me to explain.
My local mall Santa got fired because he hooked up with like 30 moms. That is not what the kid wished for, I think. Why? That's insane. How do you pull that as Santa? I guess you see a lot of single moms. I'd really like a new dad for Christmas. Huh. Maybe a little brother or sister, you know? I don't know. Like that. Like, I feel like you probably see a lot of single moms at the mall if you are a Santa Claus working at the mall. But how do you even broach that conversation? Right? Like, aren't mall Santas only around for like a weekend? The fuck you mean 30? No, dude. Santa's at my mall for like a month and a half, maybe longer. There are like lines to get in. It's crazy. It's nuts. Yeah, he works overtime. How do you get their number or find them after, hey, I was mall Santa, or are you trying to hit? Yeah, well, no, I could see it. Like, you know, hello, little, what's your name, Johnny? Is this your big sister? Oh, it's your mom. Ho, ho, ho. I couldn't tell because she looks very young. There's some riz there, right? Like an old man Santa riz. Joke about her sitting on his lap and hope you don't get HR violations. And then you kind of go from there, right? You can improv a little bit. You're awful at this. Okay. I'm not Santa Claus. 2, I'd be very good at it if I was Santa Claus. I would make it work, okay? I would do it.
In one corner, we have Paul Giamatti from the 2007 film Fred Claus. Simple, one Santa, got it. And in the other, we formed a tag team of Santas who may or may not all be the same Santa from the Rankin and Bass TV specials. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and The Year Without a Santa Claus, where Mickey Rooney reprises his role as Santa. We unfortunately won't be including the folk horror film The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus.
The fuck was that?
Included the Rudolph Santa as well from this because even though he might be the same Santa, he's got eyes like a shark, deep.
This one's an asshole. This guy's a dick. I think it's an alternate universe.
Dark, lifeless eyes.
He's really mean.
Barely in the special anyway.
Yeah.
The Giamatti Santa appears to be another kind of run-of-the-mill Santa, if you will, aside from the fact that he has a brother, the titular Fred Claus, and his family who are all immortal due to the rules of sainthood.
Wait. Oh, Paul Giamatti is Santa. He's not Fred. Vince Vaughn is Fred. Okay.
Brother, the titular Fred Claus, and his family who are all immortal due to the rules of sainthood.
It's a little-known rule of sainthood, but when you become a saint...
Rankin Bass specials are crap. I agree with you for most of them, except Rudolph. I love Rudolph. The rest of them are good. And it might just be Rudolph. The Easter Bunny one is bad. What's that one with Meister Burger? I hate that one.
You freeze in time, eternally ageless.
That's a way sweeter deal than St. Cassian's sainthood. Oof. This version of Nick is also alluded to being another inventor of Christmas.
So now we're gonna bring it inside the house and put presents under it. Isn't that
Coming
wonderful?
to Town? Okay.
Big points in the Christmas magic category, but that's more or less it. He more than likely has all the standard Santa tricks up his sleeve, but we don't get to see any of them.
Mention this to no one.
He's mostly verklempt through the whole film while he's scolded by Miranda Richardson and Kathy Bates.
He's
You can't effectively judge his cheer spreading either.
He doesn't do
Guy
anything.
never leaves the North Pole. But from what we can tell, he's kind of f***ing up. In this universe, immortal beings and fantastical creatures are overseen.
Oh my God, it's
by some governing capitalistic body, which sends adjudicators to decide whether or not to shut down Santa.
Okay, what is up with all these movies and like trying to like add the bureaucracy and like administration? They love to put red tape on Christmas shit. That's so weird, right?
That was a long way of saying the only person that this
Paul Giamatti always looks so beaten down and stressed out. It's like the opposite of Kurt Russell. Yeah, Kurt Russell looks beat down and stressed out, but like he always looks like he's gonna come out okay. He's like, oh shit, well, I guess we gotta keep going. Like Paul Giamatti is like, I want to stay here and not do anything.
Santa brings real cheer to is Kevin Spacey, a person who absolutely does not deserve joy. Paul Claus also takes a big hit with survival instinct since he gets so distracted by his brother's presence, he can't even tell when he's being sabotaged by one of America's greatest monsters. He then gets sidelined by a bad back and relies on his brother to save Christmas. He's got to deal with the two horsemen of the snowpocalypse. It might seem unfair for Giamatti to have to go against two animated Santas.
Are you out of your mind?
But let's break down the numbers. We learn this Santa's origin story where he's abandoned by multiple humans before being taken in by animals and elves. Similar but also different to his origin in The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus, which was written by Wizard of Oz writer L. Frank Baum.
What? That's crazy. What an impact on American culture. Wicked is in theaters now. That's amazing. Holy shit. Liza P2 is going to go crazy. Dude, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait. There's probably so much in like Wizard of Oz in the book, I don't know anything about it, that is not in the movie, right? I mean, I guess that's what Wicked is about. Like the animal people or whatever. I only saw the musical like 10 years ago. Fierro, is that the guy? I don't know.
Was raised by a mountain lion. That dude loved lions. Standard powers apply, and similar to Klaus, this Santa spreads cheer by committing tiny breaking and entering crimes as a way to leave toys for children living under the iron fist of the Meisterburgers. Yes. He even manages to sway the Winter Warlock with the gift of a toy train. Not sure why an elemental being would want a toy train so badly, but it's the holidays. He's also pretty good at evading capture for about half of the film. So good, in fact, that he manages to deliver toys for enough years until an entire family line dies out.
The Meisterburgers, they kind of died off and fell out of power.
Holy shit, Jesus.
Notice I'm focusing heavily on Santa Claus is coming to town and not Year Without a Santa Claus. And the reason for that is in the title. Genuinely unsure if I should dock points for the Santa being sent presents by children of the world. But even if I do, he's got Giamatti.
Yeah. I think in that movie, he's all depressed and he's like, I can't do Christmas. And the children are like, do Christmas or I'm going to be really sad.
Dock points for the Santa being...
Do Christmas now, please. Like, why is he being such a bitch about it? Dude, these two Santas should be against the Kurt Russell and the Devil Santa. Like, this isn't fair. Like a Santa going through a mental health crisis. Like, come on, man.
Sent presents by children of the world.
The kids are counting
but even if
on
I
you.
do, he's got Giamatti on the mat.
This is you, Coney. Stream now. I'll be really sad. Yeah, if I say I can't stream one night, if you guys just put like, you know, immigrant links in the chat of like of drawings of you crying at the window, I might go live. I might do that.
Maybe I'm being too harsh. What do the elves look like in Fred Claus?
My name is Willie. I'm Santa's head elf.
Nah, get him out of here. Don't feel bad for Paul, though. He'll always have the holdovers.
Right down the crapper!
Yeah, Fred Claus seems ass. I don't like that.
This is our British section of the bracket. That was hard to say.
Ew.
In the 7th seed, we've got the 2014 family film Get Santa, starring Jim Broadbent as Santa.
Dude, why do British movies look like this? 28 Days Later did too. What are they doing to their cameras? They're dipping them in mashed peas. Why is it green? What is going on over there?
Your face. Get out of there, face. Get out of your face.
Get Santa is a charming little Christmas movie about a getaway driver, played by Rafe Spall, who gets out of prison and wants to spend Christmas with his son. It quickly becomes a save Christmas movie after Santa crashes into a shed, tries to illegally free his deer, and is taken into police custody where he spends most of the movie. He does show off some bits of Santa magic, mostly decorating related, and he reveals that the Northern Lights were his creation, which is pretty impressive.
There are no Northern Lights. We create it with the magic powder. Fortunately, with a little bit of misinformation from the science.
I can't imagine watching this. This is so ugly. Why am I so mean? It looks like Polar Express. It's so dark. Is that Freddie fucking Highmore? That's not Freddie Highmore. Never mind. Does have Warwick Davis. This guy. Good for him. I wonder if he's an elf. Is that mean to say?
Community. No one questions it.
This Santa's got plenty of points in the cheer spreading department. He helps throw a Christmas party for the prison inmates and their families, which I'm not sure if that's a thing in England. Do they just let like family members come and hang out in a jail? British people, comment below. Pretty much all of the inmates in C Block love him, and he helps strengthen the bond between Steve and his son, and Jodie Whittaker. Honestly, some lights out Santa work from Broadbent.
Who are you?
I am what you see.
A decent score in Survival Instincts 2. Sure, he does get arrested and needs help busting out of jail. And he's a crack shot with a poop gun.
I can see you.
Crime Santa is going...
Dude, what the fuck?
I can see you.
That's awful. I hate British Santa, dude. Why would he do that? Why would he make that? It's not that he has one, he made it. His elves did.
Crime Santa is going up against Father Christmas of Narnia.
It's a bioweapon. Yeah, she's gonna get very sick. It went in her nose.
By James Cosmo in the 2005 adaptation of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. There's also the BBC miniseries, but we're going to stick to the movie for reasons.
Okay.
Don't you know?
It might be easy to forget that Santa plays a tiny role at the end of the 4th book, and in this case, the film.
I don't know anything
but
about
Father
Narnia.
Christmas is canonically part of the Narnia universe.
These movies like Narnia, Bridge to Terabithia, any movie that ends in a Ia, I just like Zarathustra. Is that the name? What movie am I thinking of? Zaruthia is one of those. It's like a blue one.
Lapland probably shares a border with Ententsmore or something.
Zathura,
This Santa is a bit of a hard Santa to properly rank. In regards to magic powers,
Avatar.
It seems he has none. The power the White Witch had over Narnia was enough to keep him from visiting and spreading Christmas.
I thought there was no...
I thought Narnia was like a religious movie when I was young. Is it not? I thought it was like a Christ thing. It is? Yeah. Is it like a one-level metaphor? It's like one level up and the lion is Jesus? Vaguely Christian? Okay. God is a lion. Okay. The lion is Jesus. Well, God is Jesus and they're this, whatever.
Christmas in Narnia?
No. Not for a long time.
Which feels like when he'd be the most powerful. All those Christmas juices just swirling around. Nope, no, I don't like that. Immediately no. He's kind of a slouch when it comes to spreading cheer too. He does give Mrs. Beaver a sewing machine, which we're all happy about. But aside from that, he mainly gives British children weapons of war. None for Edmund though. F***ing Edmund, these stupid ass f***ing Turkish delights, f*** you. His lack of magic and inability to counteract the White Witch's powers plays into his survival.
Just like VeggieTales. Dude, did you know the veggies are not Christian? This might be the biggest bet I've ever taken on saying something that I read on the internet. Apparently, canonically, the veggies are not considered Christian. You saw that tweet too? Okay, yeah, I saw a tweet and I said, wow, I'm going to believe that. I'm not even going to read it. Are the VeggieTales Christians? It's fundamentally a Christian show. No, Google AI. That's not... Hold on. Is Bob the Tomato... What? Okay, a Christian... No, Google, I don't think you quite understand what I'm asking. I don't think they quite understand. Why is Bob the Tomato in VeggieTales if he's a fruit? Wait a minute. I never... Hold on. What religion is the creator of VeggieTales? Guess. Oh, he's a Buddhist. Lutheran. Okay, yeah, it was literally this tweet that I scrolled by and I said, oh, actually, none of the vegetables in VeggieTales are Christian. It's a favorite movie fact. I wrote nearly 100 episodes, and I can confirm the VeggieTales are not saved. Jesus didn't die for vegetables. I can't tell if... I want to ask Grok, but I don't want to kill all the water. Who is that? He says that he wrote a bunch of VeggieTales episodes. And why would he lie? Why? He wouldn't lie about that, right? He's saying they have no souls. Then why are they concerned with the teachings of the Lord? They certainly want to be saved. They talk about it a lot. It's a hobby. That would make me really sad if I was a cucumber. Humans can be saved and meet our creator. Not me, though. I'm Larry. That's very strange. Okay, well. He kind of lied because he only did the Netflix shows that no one liked. Isn't it crazy we can't find any answers on the internet anymore? Ask Google if they're going to heaven. Great answer. Phew. They're unable to enter heaven because they're not human, as their creator established rules that salvation is for humans not talking produce. I guess that would... If all fruits or vegetables could get into heaven, it would be extremely packed. It's one thing for all humans for throughout all of time, but like also every fruit or veggie, can they go to hell? Well, I don't think they're saved, right? The characters themselves aren't shown having a redemptive relationship with God. Well, I don't think original sin works for them. They were not born of a woman. They were born of a seed. Why am I doing this? VeggieTales' redemptive relationship with God. What vegetable is Jesus? Jesus is human, but the VeggieTales thinks he's a combination of all vegetables. Broccoli hair, tomato cheeks, carrot arms, and potato. All right. This is so stupid. No, he won't go to hell. Okay. I don't want to do this anymore. This is stupid. Okay. Jesus was bred famously. No, that was a metaphor.
Skills too.
I think.
There's a brood of siblings raising an army alongside animal Jesus, and this jolly dude is nowhere to be seen. He just rolls up on a sled, puts a lot of responsibility on kids, and then just jets. Maybe it's the Nog talking, but he's a bit of a snoozer all around. Broadbent's moving
These
on.
movies look boring, dude. I don't know what it is about British entertainment.
Exactly
I need more
what I
colors and cuts, jumps.
Another happy accident. Our randomizer paired up our two most violent Santa combatants. Bruiser number 1 is Santa, played by David Harbour in the 2022 film Violent Night. He's the most Bukowski-coded Santa on the bracket for sure, not counting that as a magical power.
Well, it's still vertical, so I'd like to change that.
Oh, this sucks. When did this come out? When did Bad Santa come out? This came out in 2022? Who the fuck is watching Drunk Santa? Like, wow, good one. 74 Rotten Tomatoes. Never mind. Apparently it's good. My bad.
He's another Santa with the standard loadout, chimney teleportation, eternal life, magic sleigh. Also, he's 1950s jacked, like a boxer who also drives a bus. Not sure if that falls under magic necessarily. His cheer radius in this film is mostly relegated to the mansion they're in, but saving a family from getting killed in a Die Hard situation gets some points for sure. And in regards to his survival instincts, we've established that most Santas
I feel like it's a very particular type of person that is like, hey guys, let's all watch Violent Night. No, I don't want to watch that. It's Santa Die Hard. It's a millennial-ass movie. Yeah, man, like if I was going to watch that, I would watch like Ready or Not or like a movie like that. It's like,
this list got their powers from spreading.
Yeah, me and my boomer dad. You know what? I'm not thinking about the family angle. You're right. I bet a lot of dads like that. I'm sorry. You're right.
Goodwill, while Harbour Santa was originally a mass-murdering Viking named Nickamon the Red, who carried a prized warhammer called Skull Crusher. Not a lot of information on how he went from killer Viking to man who gives gifts to children all over the world.
It's a little more complicated than that.
He's going up against the other most violent Santa on our list, Richard Attenborough. That was a joke. The 2005 horror comedy Santa Slay features a wildly bloodthirsty Santa played by wrestler Bill Goldberg. And like Violent Night, The Slay features a wildly bloodthirsty Santa played by wrestler Bill Goldberg. And
I thought you said Hulk Hogan.
Like Violent Night, the background for this Kringle is soaked in blood. In this movie, the Santa Claus myth is a lie, and he's actually more of an Antichrist type figure being born of Satan.
On the anniversary of his birth, there were always a great number of unexplained deaths and murders.
Christmas was also different and was his purge day until God sent an angel to beat him in a curling match, trapped his soul, and sentenced him to deliver toys for 1,000 years, yada yada
really
yada.
Bad
his
animation.
1,000-year curse comes to an end, and while he supposedly has some magic powers,
why Bill Goldberg?
He doesn't use them much. He mostly goes around with his evil bison using improvised weapons to kill actors that were doing this for a tax write-off. I'm sure it's not surprising that he's getting no points in the cheer spreading round. He's actively opposed to the idea.
What in God's name are you doing? Why, I'm just trying to spread a little Yuletide fear.
Of course he's got great survival instincts,
Right,
but he
I
does
hope
mostly
doesn't
fight
move
old
on.
people
I
in
don't
Chris
like
Kattan
that.
before he's
He met his wife on this movie. What? That's beautiful, I guess.
bested in another curling match by an elderly angel. It's a tight and bloody battle, but at the end of it, Nick'em on the Red is going to take this round, since people actually want him around.
Goldberg.
You were dead.
Get rid of that guy, man. I don't...
Christmas magic.
Kevin Nash will be thrilled.
Thank you.
Let's take a break and see where we're at. After 8 matchups, the bracket shakes out as such. Elf Santa will be going up against Christmas Chronicles. The Rankin and Bass Bunch faces Nicholas St. North. Scott Calvin will be tearing up some powder against David Huddleston. And British Santa is going to be mixing it up with David Harbour. Which, while we're here, despite how charming and jolly Jim Broadbent Santa is, he brought a knife to a gunfight. Or in this case, a poop gun to a hammer fight. Nick the Red easily cuts his way into the Final Four over Get Santa.
Right, because he's going to kill people. But I hope he doesn't win. He's too... Yeah.
We're now at the part of the bracket where
Santa
some
wouldn't do
feelings
that.
are going to get hurt along with multiple Santas. Speaking of heartbreaking, we're going to say goodbye to Santa from the movie
too
Elf.
old. Yeah.
Asner's great.
Way too
and he's
old.
a big fan favorite, but when you stack him up against a time-traveling,
Kurt
blues-singing,
fucking
trumpet-playing,
Russell, man.
chain-wearing Kurt Claus.
How did Rivals go yesterday? Hey, I won my match. I played one set. We went to game 5 in the first set, but we lost, unfortunately. And then we went down to losers, and then I didn't get to play because the team went 0-3. So, you know. But I love Rivals too. It's very fun. It's a fun ass game, man. We went last to first to last. No, man. We went third to first to last.
He gets absolutely bodied.
So it was your fault? Oh, a little, maybe. I didn't coach my team. The second tier is supposed to be like helping, like a second coach. My ass did not do that. I was spreading Christmas cheer, singing loud for all to hear. Sorry.
Who's singing, trumpet playing, chain wearing Kurt Claus? He gets absolutely bodied.
Asner's
I may have
dead,
included
yeah.
swing shift
I
in
got
that.
Kurt Russell
Christmas
winning the whole thing
Chronicles
for sure.
cruises into the Final Four.
Easily. It's left, Santa. Left. It's the...
After waxing the floor with Attenborough, Nicholas St. North is facing off with the Rankin and Bass Bunch. Computer
Rankin and
animation
Bass
versus
is-
stop motion.
is
Soviet Alec
a little
Baldwin
pussy
versus
bitch that
2
didn't
Mickey
even do
Rooney.
Santa.
That's a lot of Rooney. Though they are strong in numbers, the Rankin and Bass Santas have an uphill climb, and that hill is
He
covered
has a fucking sword.
in swords. Sure,
He
the film
chops
version
people,
of Nicholas St.
like-
North needs the help of the other Guardians to defeat Pitch, but I didn't clock a single stop-motion Santa pulling a Balestra on the Winter Warlock. North and his regrettable tattoos move on.
He's gone.
He's like intimidating too. He's so big and large. I don't care
And
about
the
these
final
two.
matchup of the quarterfinals is the Santa Killer himself, Scott Calvin,
These two are getting fucked up by the other one, so
fending
whatever.
off against
It's fine.
Santa
Who
Claus the
cares?
movie. They both look like the perfect ideal of Santa Claus. Great suits, big sled, fun elves, love snow, hate greedy corporations. Unfortunately for Huddleston, his Santa isn't in his own movie that much. And he certainly didn't have to fight off some fascist automaton dressed like Pinochet or Martin Short in order to save Christmas.
Yeah,
Scott
he had a
Calvin
lot more
claims
movies.
another
He
Santa
gets more powers.
as we head into the semifinals.
Sure.
Hey, buddy.
Here we are, at the end of all things, the final Christmas. 4 of the most powerful cinematic Santas in history. But who is
Do
the
they
top
fight at the
clause?
same time?
I think I can confidently say that even with his Paul White physique, violent past, sword skills, and army of Yetis, Nicholas St. North is going to come up short against Russell. I didn't
Yeah.
see North doing any
Right.
flares when the chips were down against Pitch.
Yeah, dude, like
See North
I
doing
didn't
any
realize that like getting everybody going like this, like a support class, like everybody has the holiday cheer and is so excited to see him. Like this is the platonic ideal of this character. He just wins
Flares
no matter
when the chips
what.
were down against Pitch.
Cultural victory. I don't care about these two. Kurt Russell.
This one's tough.
This is stupid.
Literally. We've established that Scott Calvin has a wealth of magical powers,
one of them will kill the other
resources
one,
of
but
North
the other
Pole,
one has
and has saved Christmas along with the North
resources.
Pole itself at least 3 times. But how does that rank against the Santa with the highest body count and a love for grain alcohol? Where Nickerman thrives is in the survival round, and it could be enough to carry him into the finals, but SC has such a solid track record of wins, cheer spreading, and
he has such a crazy army behind him. Like, he has an entire institution, including 3 movies and hundreds of elves. The other guy can't beat that.
Magical prowess,
this guy wins.
that it's hard to not acknowledge his dominance.
He has
You can't win everything
right?
with brute
He's
force
Batman,
and chimney
yes.
magic.
Yeah. It's Kurt Russell. It's literally Kurt Russell.
I feel like a few people probably saw this coming, or you skipped all the way to the end of the
I
video,
didn't
which
know.
if that's you,
I did-
hello.
now
you
I'm
missed where I
learning.
did a backflip.
All right, yeah.
It's at like 15 minutes.
We knew
These
this
two
from
have a
round one, yeah.
surprising amount in common that they're kind of in a dead heat. Equally impressive sleigh skills, huge toy factories, love adventure, great at instilling the spirit of Christmas into hearts of everyone they come across. Both of them are big wife guys, and both have been busted out of jail with
You want to know why this is? Kurt Russell is literally just a better actor. Like, he's engaged.
Hearts of
like,
everyone
he's like into it. You can feel the vitality, the life.
Come
And
across-
Tim Allen is doing this for a paycheck. Like,
both of them are big wife guys.
also, he has time travel. Oh, I didn't think of that. That's true. Wait,
Both have been busted
yeah.
out of jail with the
That's
help of
true.
their elves, which is where we turn to help figure out our
Yeah,
win.
man,
With
he's,
this
like,
matchup
into
so
it.
deadlocked, we turn to the unsettling elf scale to help. While there's way creepier elves represented in this bracket, I'm looking at you, Polar Express, the elves in Christmas Chronicle are, well, they're just kind of strange. They're little Furby adjacent.
Wait,
the elves in
what?
Christmas Chronicle are,
What
well, they're just
are these? Those are not elves. What?
kind of strange. They're little Furby adjacent like creatures who come from the forests of the North Pole and have their own
they've
language.
been hiding this the whole time.
late, Larsh.
Despite being weird little guys, they're very effective at combat,
hit that the
infiltration,
entire
toy building,
time.
and
I
managing
didn't
the
know
workshop,
about that.
Very much like Scott Calvin's elves, who are no slouches when it comes to self-defense, extraction, toys,
they're
shop
gremlins.
management, and of course, making hot chocolate.
It's good.
Every
This is
movie had to
really
have a
good.
minions.
But there's
yeah.
one big thing we're forgetting here.
What's going on here?
You didn't really think we'd go through this whole thing and never bring up the icon who is Bernard the Elf.
Hi, Bernard.
Hey, sport.
He's funny, charming, magical, runs a tight ship, and was the sexual awakening for a lot of millennials.
What the fuck are we talking about? What? I'm 35 minutes in and he just dropped. Dude.
He's an all-star.
Nice sweater.
And if you watch the Disney Plus series, The Santa Clauses, you know that Bernard himself has the power to travel through time and introduces Scott to all the Santas who came before him.
You gotta be fucking joking. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? They just drop the Chinese Santa at the end of the movie. They drop Chinese and Devil and Pope
before him
Santa,
at different
Catholic Santa. They enter the Santaverse.
points in history, along with the Santa that Scott presumably killed.
You don't remember me, do you?
But this isn't an elf competition. It's a claws off. And even with Bernard being able to travel backwards in time and unite all the previous Santas, Kurt is the one and only in his universe and doesn't require the help of David Krumholtz to visit the past.
None of you were a
Bernard
picnic.
with great
okay?
ease.
And again, the whole controlling weather thing. In X-Men terms, he's an
I forgot
Omega
about
level
that.
Santa.
Yeah, wait a minute. He can part the clouds.
In an
He
absolute
can probably induce snow. That's
nail biter
true.
of a matchup, Scott Calvin falls
That's a good
to
point.
Christmas Chronicles.
Yeah, he deserves it. I would go Kurt Russell every time.
He did
Good
it.
movie.
And there you have it.
Good movie.
16 Santas enter the squared circle, and one stands above the rest.
That was literally the one I thought from part one. They just power scaled him like crazy, and he got every power that he could.
Kurt Russell's breakdancing, sax playing, time traveling, crime committing,
Comparatively,
cheer
he's the
spreading,
best one. I
cat
didn't
chucking
think I
Santa
liked
Claus
him, but
is the most powerful
All right.
Santa in movie history.
Yeah, what was up with that sexual awakening comment? He didn't really. Was that like a Tumblr thing? Why did he say that? That felt so out of left field, and it's not even like this video was from like Tumblr times. This is from a year ago. I didn't watch this last year, and I was like, oh, I missed it. And now I'm watching it now. It's true. My sisters literally talked about how hot Bernard was. Oh. it's like a it's a Tumblr thing. It's like a one slur, right?
History and the hottest. But tell us, what do you think? Who is your favorite Santa of all time? Do they have an insatiable bloodlust? And what?
I guess the Kurt Russell one. I don't know. All right, well, it was Kurt Russell, which I think we could have guessed from the very beginning. I should have seen that right away. He got one slur like once. Okay. I think that Chatter's sister's just like short guys. I don't know what about Bernard the Elf would be so appealing. That's weird. I don't know. He's not bad looking. No, I'm not saying he's ugly, but what about this? Is he like attainable? Like he's a pretty boy? You don't? And I don't. I can acknowledge when like a guy is handsome. Maybe he's not my type. He's not my type. What can I say? I don't know. He's like Link. Okay. He's an elf. Like I don't think that's true. But okay. You haven't awakened yet. I'm gonna be so mad if I wake up tomorrow and I'm gay for Bernard the Elf. Dude, it would fuck up my whole life. Could you imagine? It would actually destroy me. Of all things, you're gonna have a crazy dream tonight. Oh no! I hope Santa doesn't change me. Can he do that? I don't think I think he just gives gifts. He doesn't give sexual proclivities, I think. But maybe the Kurt Russell one. I don't know. Fine movie. Not bad. It was pretty fun. I like Santa Claus. But you know who I like more? Hideo Kojima! Finally, he's here to answer for his crimes. Hideo Kojima answers Hideo Kojima questions from tech support. I don't know if you've ever seen this series, but it's very fun. I want to see exactly what the hell he be doing and what he was thinking. Let's find out together, shall we? It tricked me into reloading right then. The Ghost of Gay Future.
Konnichiwa.
The Ghost of Gay Past, Present, and Future. There's a fun bit there. Where like the Ghost of Gay Past is like, I don't know, 90s like New York City gay. Present gay is, I'm not doing this. I'm going to get in trouble.
Game creator
Hi, Kojima. Can we run this
Kojima
bit? Watch it? Yeah, I'm going to stop that. We're gonna... Word. Never mind. Oh, I was with him until that. He loved a gimmick? Okay, man. Awesome. I remember that from Metal Gear Solid 2, like when you would like go outside and then you walk inside and like the rain is on the floor, like your footsteps, and they can follow it. Like there's a lot of like intricacies and things you could do. And it felt innovative and different at the time. It's a cool little trademark that he has, but I feel like a lot of games don't have that. Like I feel like that's a very particular thing to enjoy, right? Like you can slip on bird poop. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You can do that too. Or like in Snake Eater when you spin Snake around a lot and he throws up. He loves like throwing in little gimmicks and oddities or whatever. But like I feel like that's not that common. He thinks only his games are good. Maybe a game where like you could go into a locker and in the locker is like a pinup model, and then if you find like a magazine in the locker, you can put it on the floor, and maybe one of the guards that's guarding the outer shell would see it. That would be a cool game if anybody made that. All right, man. Sure. Maybe if there was like a vampire who was like a nano machine vampire or a woman that couldn't be shot by bullets, that would be a cool game. I love it when that happens. He said he only plays one game a year. Wait, really? Holy shit, man. What? Dude, that must be such an honor. What if it's ass? He plays Expedition 33 and he's like, oh, what? It's okay. I wasted it on a JRPG. Just said Battle Pass. Getting the player to come back every time, maybe to unlock some rewards. That's kind of cool. I kind of feel that. I feel like it's very rare that a game wants me, like, I want to get back into a game right away. You know what I mean? Like, I'm itching to get back into something. So that's kind of a good point. I kind of feel that. How do you get the specialized science and history knowledge? I don't really care about that question. He goes to libraries. Okay. To search online or learn more deeply. All right, well, whatever, man. I heard that at the end of development, you play and adjust the game yourself. What are you looking at? Well, I don't really care about that. I'm looking for philosophy here. These are all from game devs. What do you consider your masterpiece? Oh, baby, that's a good one. I like that a lot. He's going to say Death Stranding 2, isn't he? He's going to say the new one. MGS3? No, that's what you're going to say. You're going to say MGS3 because that's like his most beloved thing. He's going to say Death Stranding 2, the newest one.
これいつも聞かれますけど、一番最近に作ったものが僕の最高傑作なので、この間発売しましたデストラ
I knew it. There you go.
ンディング2にあります。
What a boy. What a marketer, bro. Go buy Death Stranding 2. Available now. Okay. MGS2 is his master answer. Kill Bill. I only saw that recently. That's why I'm thinking about it. Bro is so horny. He does seem to get enamored with women pretty regularly. You remember that whole thing with the Quiet, the person that played Quiet? Do you remember that?
思います。はい。これからのゲームの進化について VR の
Aside from VR and 3D, how mobile and PC games. The question was like not VR. Yeah, but how do you invent like that's like what do you think the fourth dimension is like? Like how do you yeah, they said how will games progress? How do you explain that? He's just
変わっていくと思うので、そこは結構僕は重要だと思うので、大きくエンタメとかアートが
I'm VR pill, bro. There's going to be one crazy VR game in our lifetime in the next 20 years that is going to move units. I'm telling you, it's going to latch that shit into your brain. And maybe the game is porn. That's true. Maybe VR finds a way to like get the porn wired right into your brain. And then there's like, holy shit, I need a meta quest. You know what I mean? Like it might be that. It literally might be that. Straight up.
変わる?
It was Half-Life and it didn't happen. I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm thinking.
その時代に来ているのかと思ってます。非常に興味深いので。
VR doesn't work until Nintendo does it. They already did. It had cardboard. It was toys.
ちょっと
Okay. Crying my eyes out by the end. Oh, man. I feel like we're going to see a lot of K-pop Demon Hunter's inspiration in whatever his next project is. He's a movie guy. 154K. It's a good movie. I mean, it's not bad, but like... Who do you think was his favorite? Definitely Rumi. For sure. He didn't like the Knives Out movie. I don't know if I want to take cues from what Kojima enjoys or doesn't enjoy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't... Performative cinephile. It's like when Jeff Keighley was like, oh my God, Okami's back. Come on. That was a mistranslation. Now he's... Dude. Okay, why are we posting Spotify, man? Come on. All right. That's what he does. I don't follow him. I've been very mean to Kojima. I think he's clearly very talented. I think he's a visionary. I think he needs to be reined in. I thought as soon as I saw Death Stranding, I was like, ugh. I think he's going. Better quiet down before he scans your feet. Talking about feet, dude, what was up with that Pragmata thing? Did that feel strange to you? It was a very good game. I liked the demo, but loading up on that, I was like, it felt strange. I was like, I don't know. A little, I don't know.
その加速ボタンとジャンプボタンを微妙に使うと
That one guy in chat, he thought that, and I was like, that. You know what it is? I just watched a Tarantino movie, I think. And I think I'm like, I don't know. My brain's all, it was stupid. Yeah. Sorry. That makes sense. Yeah, I think it's like when I see it, I'm like, why? I see connections that might not exist. Yeah, I'm the weird. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I watched Tarantino, which is it was 2 Tarantino movies actually, because it was Kill Bill 1 and 2 through the whole thing, right? I don't know.
飛び方が変わって、それで攻撃をしたり、敵を避けたりするっていうのと。
I also watched most of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I got bored. He's just naming everyone he could think of.
ですかね。その辺、タルコフスキーとか、そんなホラー、その辺の影響は結構大きい。現実味を帯びて
Quality slop.
いますが、MGS2 当時からその
AI control. Oh no! Somebody asked in the Metal Gear Solid 2 question. AI control the real world is becoming a reality. MGS2 touched on this back then. Did you predict this era would come? He was like, nah, I didn't know shit, bro. I didn't know. How was I supposed to know? In case you don't understand, if you have not played Metal Gear Solid 2, they basically predict the world now. MGS2 is just like, yeah, everybody being able to say everything online all the time will create a flood of information, so nobody will know what is true or not, and the facts get mixed in with op-eds and, you know, opinions and shit, and then nobody will know where to turn, and so the Illuminati wants to shut it down.
予測されていたのであれば、当時なぜそう思ったのかを教えてくださいと。
Especially said, yes, I told you, and it's kind of cool. Is like memes were not like, I don't know how common knowledge this is. This might be a stupid thing to say. I don't know how old you guys are. Like, people didn't say the word meme before like 2005. You know what I mean? It became like an internet thing later. Like it like the sharing of information or like shorthand for an idea. Like, what did it start with? The Ally McBeal baby or whatever? Image macro, whatever, yeah. And like the game saying memes, like it wasn't like a thing. It just bounced off you. Like, it's a term from like other shit, but like it wasn't used that regularly. He knew ball, you know?
ここからデジタルになりますと。でデジタルになるとどうなるかというと、全てが残るんで、まあ今の SNS。
I don't know why people don't credit his co-writer for MGS2 or any MGS game, because he is an auteur, and it is way easier to just say he's the guy that did everything. Same reason we have a Peter Molyneux emote and a Todd Howard emote and a what else is there? A Kojima emote, actually. And a Miyamoto one and an Iwata. It is very fun saying one guy made a game. That's why I still say Reggie makes all the Nintendo games. I can't help it. Sakurai, yeah. Sakurai makes toys, you know?
そうですし、まあ壁の落書きみたいなのも含めて、それが劣化せずに残りますと。
Coney is so nice to Kojima, but so mean to Sakurai. I've been very mean to Kojima. I don't like it when people are treated like soft little boo-boo babies that can't, you know, that are in it for the love. Obviously, it's a passion. It's something they care about, but it is also their job that they are doing to not out of the goodness of their heart. Like, obviously, it's a good thing that they do it, but like people act like they can't be criticized or talked about or whatever because they're such soft little beans, right?
ネットがつながって、
I'm still mad about the gummies. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Maybe it's like a Smash Scar thing because people are really worried about the Smash shit, you know, and traveling. Okay. Masterpiece of masterpieces for you in film.
するなら何ですか?
2001: A Space Odyssey. Lock it in. It's quality slop. Here we go.
これもまあ毎回聞かれるんで、もう一つ決めました。やっぱり2001年うち
Obviously, like it's gonna be the go-to pre-watched. No, man, it's gonna be the go-to for any cinema guy, right? It's a good movie. I haven't seen it. It's just it is the he said Kubrick, so he kind of gave it away, right? But quality slop. What are we saying, Mr. Conster? You ever talk to a friend and they're like, how do I put this? I went to go see Five Nights at Freddy's 2 in the movie theater the other week, and it was pretty good. Oh yeah? Is it as good as The Shining? I'm a fan of more elevated horror, like The Thing. All right. Well, I liked this movie. You know, like.
ですね、これは人類が
Why is liking good things bad? It's not that liking good things are bad. It's that in the context of like the conversation, we don't always have to talk about the good thing that came out a long time ago, you know? Coney being a huge hater for all these things he hasn't seen or played. I've seen them and I've done it. It's like somebody that puts all of the approved top 10 on their top 10. It's the same as my list every year when I'm like, these are my favorite games, and people are like, wow, you know, this game is a number one. This game is getting all the awards it should win, right? Now this year doesn't really work because it was Silk Song, because it was kind of a boring year. Whatever, it was kind of obvious. But last year, UFO 50 was my number one. The year before that, it was Pizza Tower, which is like, you know, sorry, you know, it's just. Yeah, Rubber Hose Rampage is one. They're like, why do you like that game? It's like, you don't get it. You don't get it. I like it.
神のような宇宙が詰める魔女に
I haven't seen
it. クリエイティビティというのは
What does creativity mean to you as a creator, not as a person? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get it. Okay. Fine movie. Sure. Okay. Gonna do a detour, okay? I heard this was a very funny movie. I don't know if it's true or not, but it sounds good. Okay? This is the Super Mario 64 cheater you've never heard of. From our good friend of the channel, Simple Flips. Yahoo! I like hearing Kojima talk. Me too. He's a very good guy who makes good games. Okay. He makes good games. He does make good games. What if my life changes when I play Death Stranding? Like, what if it completely, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be kind of cool.
Have you ever seen this trick? How about this one?
Yeah. What?
Have you ever seen this trick?
What? That one I thought.
How about this one?
No. How did he do that double jump?
Or maybe you've seen this one. What about all of these tricks at the same time?
What do you...
Now,
what?
If you've never seen
what
these
did
tricks...
he do? These are new
it's
tricks!
Because you've never watched JJ902.
Who's that? Is he just making up tricks? Some sort of Mario sorcerer? What the fuck?
Some of you may recognize the name JJ902 from the famous choke at GDQ 2011.
I know Jimmy Poopins.
You know? The incident where that runner said he could only play on his own cartridge.
That's kind of cool.
Now, it wasn't that unusual for a player to feel superstitious about their gear, just like Kevin Garnett in the movie Uncut Gems, who feels superstitious about a black opal because it brings him luck.
Right.
But to
playing
this
on a particular setup, I feel
why
that.
was the best player in the world failing trick after trick after trick?
Okay,
player
how
in the
do you
world
fail?
failing trick after...
This is a the owl ain't even over there, bro. What are we doing? What could we be doing here? What are we going for on this trick? There ain't even no star over there, bro. Is he blindfolded?
After trick after trick.
I'm just not feeling good today. I don't know.
This is the incident that spurred a community-wide investigation, led to the creation of the Speedrun Fair Play Committee, and would ultimately uncover one of the deepest yet subtle advantages that a player could use to become number one.
What the fuck is he talking about? I don't know any of this.
But first we gotta go back to even understand why he was invited to GDQ to begin with.
Okay.
It all began in 2009 when JJ902 gets home from school one day and starts his very first Super Mario 64 stream on Justin TV.
Okay.
He looks so funny.
He wanted to try his hands at 100%ing the game, something he had never done when he was younger.
I've actually never done this before, not even when I was younger.
Someone in his chat recognized that
I'm starting to think this is okay, never mind. Okay.
He seemed like a natural at the game and told him about speedrunning. This unlocked a brand new world for JJ. One of his favorite games growing up had led him into a rabbit hole where people just like him would spend months mastering the game.
Yeah,
a kind, welcoming community that would happily teach new players everything they needed to know.
Okay.
Now, his first speedrun was just okay. He didn't exactly seem confident moving the character, but he still managed to pull off a couple of neat tricks.
Okay.
I got it.
Cool tricks. Yeah.
Now, interestingly enough, at one point, he spent a little bit of time near the pillar at JRB, what the community would later refer to as a frame walk. But because he didn't successfully pull off the trick, everyone just assumed it was some kind of error and didn't really think much of it. As the years would progress, he would begin to tighten up his general movement, improve his consistency, and actually himself become a mentor for new people in the community looking to learn new tricks.
That's
kind
awesome.
of a beautiful relationship.
Spreading the
Everyone
wealth
welcomed
around.
him
I like
with
that.
open arms. He continued to grind and practice until he was one of the players that could teach everyone else. And when it came to JJ902 and his new discoveries, there were many.
Like what?
One of his signature moves would later be called the JJ Triple, a trick in Tall Tall Mountain, which quickly gathered interest amongst the top players at the time. How do you think he explained this trick?
Triple?
I'm not joking. He said you would want to hold the degrees X125.
Okay. Where did Mario go?
This trick. I'm not.
Dude, what happened to Super Mario? Watch this.
I'm not joking. He said you would want to hold the degree.
How did he go that way? How did he do a super jump? Okay, 125, negative 45. Okay, yeah.
Y, negative 45 on your joystick. And that if you were holding that position, it would work automatically. Proving that he looked at the game entirely differently.
Yeah.
This wasn't advice that other players could really wrap their head around.
I bet.
He was just that good. And of course there's the JJ slide kick, which he would use at the beginning of many stages for a unique acceleration that most people couldn't replicate. In fact, most people to this day still use long jump. And he'd even smooth out that frame walk trick to skip the cannon in Jolly Roger Bay.
Yeah, that's awesome,
thinking
man.
back, it's crazy that he attempted this in his first run ever.
Yeah. How
People
does
just
JJ
kind of
do
got
it?
used to the feeling of not being able to do what he was doing in his game.
Yeah.
He would go well out of his way to try and train people and teach them. And
I feel like I'm being read like a bedtime story. Like I feel like this is a bit...
create tutorials.
Okay, yeah.
So I got a message about the JJ Triple, and I guess people are calling it that now.
Yeah.
But no matter how many people in the community would give it a go,
Nobody could do it.
It seemed to be
It's
that
a
a lot
very
of these tricks
particular
were
angle,
just
yeah.
JJ902 exclusives.
Sure.
Which you might be thinking, that's pretty suspicious, except he was making revelation after revelation as well. He was teaching the community tricks they had never seen before, so it was pretty hard to scrutinize the ones that otherwise seemed impossible.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so let's get
'Cause he's
into
just
some
throwing
of
a lot of
these
shit at it.
impossible
Okay,
tricks.
yeah.
The Tall Tall Mountain Upwarp, a freak occurrence that immediately let him skip the beginning of the stage. This one actually garnered a lot of media attention.
I'm
One of the
shocked I
leading
don't see more
theories
people
being
do
that
it.
someone in his house must have turned on a microwave as soon as the stage loaded.
I heard about the microwave thing. Yeah, that's like the solar flare thing, right? The solar wave that got put in the microwave and then shot the computer
with the
chip.
clip in Peach's slide,
right?
Which he said wasn't worth it after demonstrating just how powerful it was.
Cosmic bit
And
flip,
that one
yeah,
time
man.
he claimed to be able to skip the intro of the game, and that he would only bust it out one day when he was ready. While most of these impossible tricks kind of flew under the radar, his claim to be able to beat the game without the second key was just a little bit too much. And after going viral among several speedrunning communities,
Wait, the second key. You need that key. You don't. Well, do you always need that key? No, because you can zero star it.
showcased in a popular YouTuber's video.
Now, take a picture of that mother.
He was offered an all
JJ902 doesn't. Yeah, I guess he doesn't, does he?
expenses paid vacation experience to go to GDQ in 2011
Wow.
and ensure his title as one of the greatest runners in the world. However, despite such a life-changing opportunity, he declined.
Oh no, why not?
It was already unusual for GDQ to offer such a generous opportunity, but after his refusal to showcase the trick live, they even offered him money. Combined with pressure from his friends, the community, and even his parents, he could not say no. He would be going to sunny Wisconsin to speedrun Super Mario 64,
people to show
no
up, right?
key, any percent, creating the guarantee that as long as he finished the run, it would be a world record A world's first, and the excitement could not be more palpable.
I got into an argument with JJ back in December 2011 about which country Santa Claus lives in. And, no. North Pole. Russia? That's not a country. Sure, it's like Australia. Yes, it is. I don't think the North Pole is a country. Is there not a North Pole? Does the bottom wrap? No, the bottom wraps around. It is Antarctica. This is a good bit. I swear to God, it's not a bit. The bottom wraps around, right? I see. No. Because if it folds in, holy shit, good bit. I'm not kidding. I want to use Google Maps, but I'm going to dox myself. 3D map of world, not Google Maps. Okay, hold on. That's the North Pole. Right? Right here. It's Greenland. Right? Because if we're here, no, level out. This is normal as we understand it. The bit is too far. I'm not kidding. This is it right there, right? Yeah, because look, this is the, oh, it's just ocean. It's on one of these. He lives like here. Right? You can see the Earth's hole here. That's like that's the center. And on the other side is this. This is the South Pole, right? That one clearly exists. The North Pole is like in this spot, right? I've never really thought about it. I'm going to be so honest. Okay, good to know. All right, let's get back to Mario. Thanks for the subs, everybody.
Fast forward a couple of months, and JJ902 is scheduled to run at the absolute primetime slot.
Awesome.
Thursday at 6 p.m.
Perfect.
This was especially important because GDQ would no longer need to share the room with the Wisconsin EDM Festival, giving JJ902 the focus he would need during his run. Now, to everyone at home, things seemed perfectly fine. But word was getting around the venue that JJ was acting a bit unusual. People were saying that in the hotel room he would play with extreme confidence and skill at one time, but then seemed like he was a complete noob at others. Don't get me wrong though, he was perfectly adequate at the majority of the game. There's no questioning that this player—
What is the GDQ atmosphere like, I wonder? Like, I wonder, because, like, I've been to, like, tournament atmospheres and, like, the hotel rooms and everybody's, like, but, like, it's, like, competitive and it's kind of, like, anxious. It's, like, who's going to win, whatever. GDQ's, like—
was good, but he wasn't going for any of the tricks that made him stand out from the rest of the crowd. He'd go from being the life of the party in his room to almost seeming afraid at the venue to really play the game at all. Now, what I'm about to tell you has never been officially confirmed, but the story as we know it is that 3 to 4 hours before his run, JJ requested if he could swap the cartridge for the one that he used as a kid. He told a staff member a story about how it would mean the world to him and that he would frame the cartridge afterwards on the wall. Really sold him a sob story. The reason this is important is because up to this time, JJ902 never told anyone at the venue that due to his pay arrangement with GDQ and the overlap with Guinness World Records, JJ902 was only allowed to play with a championship edition of Mario 64, which is one of the rarer ones provided by Guinness. It was unusual. as the majority of people who come to participate in these marathons bring their own controllers, games, you name it. Just like Kevin Garnett in the movie Uncut Gems.
Stop saying that. Stop saying it'll make sense.
Who feels
I saw the movie.
superstitious about a black opal because it brings him luck.
I know,
But
he's
this
the
one
black
had to
opal
be
that
by
brings
the
him luck.
book.
I know.
Nonetheless, supposedly he was able to convince GDQ staff to make a swap of the cartridge, played it off as a harmless and sentimental thing, and was primed to begin his run using an
Why did he say Perry? Why is he
unofficial copy of the game.
I thought he was doing
Almost
like a UR
immediately,
mystery.
everyone noticed that JJ seemed more comfortable and relaxed. He was easier to approach, easier to engage with, and carried himself in a way that inspired others. His closest friends and fellow runners would gather around the couch to watch history in the making. JJ begins his run, mashes the start button to skip into the intro, and you see his demeanor change entirely. He looks like he's seen a ghost, but shakes it off and starts talking about the trick he discovered.
First time we'll ever see this run.
Yeah.
You don't even need to kill Bowser.
Yeah.
The intro ends, he goes through the text, and he nails the bridge text skip.
Amazing.
You see, there's normally a Lakitu on the bridge that talks to Mario and gives him a bit of an introduction to the game.
Right.
By landing on the very edge of the bridge, JJ902 was able to completely skip the important message that was waiting for him. And with everything else out of the way, he begins going for the key to skip.
Okay.
Now this is where things get interesting. You see, this is actually a trick that no one has seen live, partly due to its complexity, but also because JJ enjoyed his position as the only one who knew the secrets of the game.
Where is he
But luckily
going?
we had seen it in his concept runs.
Okay.
While the channel no longer exists, it can still be seen on the way back machine called Uncommentated JJ. He would often upload unbelievable concepts and explain how they worked through
12,000 views for 2011 is an unfathomable bounty of views. That's huge. He's a billionaire. Oh my God. Thank you, Charlie Rode.
text.
That's
It wouldn't be
crazy.
that uncommon for people to see these videos, try it out, and then give up after a while because they weren't quite able to handle the precision JJ had.
Yeah.
But this trick was different. On his YouTube channel, all we saw was the end result a few months ago. So the excitement from the crowd was palpable. The video didn't explain anything, but showed him going from the lobby door, walking over to Toad, and storing both an angle and interaction value.
Angle captured. Okay.
For those of you familiar with Ocarina of Time speedruns, you'll have seen something similar in the SRM glitch, where by standing in front of a chest, you can store Link's interact value, and then keeping that value so that you can activate the stored data at a later point in the game.
Okay, is this shit real? Like, is this one real? Be honest. Is this one... Oh, wait, why am I... You're right. Why am I doing... I gotta go back down there. This one's real. Okay.
Which he then begins to do.
Okay, you got it.
He looks and sounds nervous as he mutters through his explanation. It's almost as if he's...
The camera quality is... Why does he look so HD? He looks particularly high quality for some reason.
Bipolar.
I don't know what it is. I just go from manic to depressed on a dime.
And then he approaches a door, which he claims is meant to open. It doesn't open at all.
Oh, no.
Now, do you remember when I said it seemed like he saw a ghost? The ghost he saw was the championship edition of Super Mario 64, provided by Guinness, sitting atop his Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Whatever trick he may have had up his sleeve seemed to no longer be on the table. And yet, his attitude seemed more confident. Don't get me wrong, because at first he seems very shocked and surprised, but then he smiles and nods his head and says, yeah, I don't know why that happens sometimes. And then something kind of magical happens. We see him growing more confident, speaking more loudly, going more and more into detail. Those who had their doubts originally actually started to believe. He's telling stories about how he found the trick, and everyone is absolutely enthralled.
He'll get it.
He's the life of the party.
We're
Except
like a minute
on
and
the
a half
TV screen, he fails the trick again.
Oh, no.
And again.
Oh,
and
no.
again.
He'll get it,
His
though.
ability to work a crowd was nothing short of magical. Each failed attempt would be met with applause and excitement because everyone was sure more and more that the next attempt was going to be this excitement because everyone was sure more and more that the next attempt was going to be the successful one. Everyone was stoked. But wait, GDQ staff wasn't happy. Twitch staff wasn't happy.
Yeah.
And you better believe Guinness staff
They're
wasn't
wasting
happy
all
either.
their time.
You see, we're 20 minutes into a 10-minute estimate speedrun, and nothing has happened. And while the vibes may have been good, something entirely different was brewing online. Controversy and disbelief amongst the Mario 64 community was full speed ahead. The Skype groups were all posting memes and screen recording of JJ failing, pointing out things that he said that weren't.
This is a very popular meme back in 2011. This guy right there. That was it. And this one.
Of JJ failing, pointing out things that he said that weren't accurate. And people on Twitter and Reddit were going crazy. They were asking, yo, what the f is wrong with JJ? And why does he keep saying, let that sink in?
Oof, let that sink in. Oof, let that sink in. Let that sink in.
But it wasn't just the viewers of the community.
Is that what the sync
many
thing is?
prominent members of the community were straight up declaring their skepticism with no delay. But it would be quite some time before JJ902 realized any of this was going on, and that there was a team back home assembling to dissect all of his videos, live streams, and claims.
Okay.
Now let's get back to the GDQ run.
Yeah, please.
Despite failing to do the key 2 skip over and over again, he remains confident. He seems relaxed,
man.
He's cracking jokes, and everyone is having a great time.
I feel like that's not gonna help.
Minute 25 strikes, and you hear from the announcer's desk.
Hey guys, it looks like we might have to cut this one short.
The developer of Mojang was scheduled to participate in the Minecraft beta speedrun commentary.
I think you'd ever sell Minecraft.
Oh, it's not.
No, absolutely not.
But JJ says, wait, give me just one more try. I swear this is it.
All right, he's gonna nail it.
You just gotta let me try.
All right, try
and
one more time,
surprisingly enough, the staff allows him one final try.
One more try.
Yay!
He stores his angle with the toad. He sets his interaction flag, and he begins moving his way back to the door.
That's not the right way. Where is he going?
Everyone is on the edge of their seats. And then Mario began to slide out of his angle and instead interact with the door as if it were the toad dialogue. JJ902 quickly cleared the dialogue.
What the fuck? Where did he get the key? How did he get the key? Wait, what? I thought he was gonna jump past it. How did he get the key?
Overlapping the 2 interactions, and Mario walked right on in. Everyone went crazy. For the first time ever, during a live event, JJ902 was able to... Nah, I'm just kidding. See, that's what was supposed to happen, as shown in the video he uploaded.
I see. Right.
What really happened was another failed attempt, and they began wrapping up. You see, from the perspective of JJ902, everything is gone perfectly fine.
He tricked me one time.
Maybe he didn't get the trick he wanted to, and maybe he didn't set the Guinness World Record. But to him, this is about as good as everything could go. Back home, the community was abuzz. If you tuned into any Mario 64 livestream, you'd see clear as day both people defending JJ902, saying that he was just nervous, unable to perform in front of a crowd, and many other people relentlessly dragging him, and saying this was complete proof that he had been living a lie. But deeper than that, 4 of the most technical minds came together to create a task force dedicated to dissecting the JJ902 archive. This team consisted of Dreamkiller 5, Jace the Wallet Base, Dildo 2012, and High on Sin 24/7.
Okay, I gotta be honest. That is a very that could have been real. This one in particular, this jumped right out of there. That's good.
While they didn't create this task force for notoriety,
I like that a lot.
They would later largely be known as the Bully Hunters. They kept their efforts a secret as the weeks would go by, and during this time, JJ902 was mostly inactive. You see, he would still occasionally play the game and run a live stream of attempts, but it became pretty clear just how much people coming in and asking him what went wrong that day would really bother him. In fact, it bothered him so much that on November 19th, 2011...
You know, it's been a bunch of years. I wonder if people still remember the Bully Hunters. That shit was so funny. God, that era of time was so different. Wait, is that 2017, 16? $2018. It really does feel like a different world, right? Oh my God. No clue what you're talking about. Bully Hunters, the long and short of it is like, how do I explain this? It was, oh my God. So basically, there was an initiative by SteelSeries, I think, as a marketing thing. They created the Bully Hunters. And the Bully Hunters were supposed to be like, if you are a girl and you're playing in a lobby and some guy is sexist or misogynistic to you, their Bully Hunters would join the lobby and kill the shithead and, like, make fun of him and kill him a lot and, like, own him epically. Which means that, like, they were saying, like, they could have a guy just on call to join your CSGO ranked game on a whim. And then, like, if some guy was like, hey, are you a girl? Make me a sandwich. You could load in, like, a CSGO pro. What happens with the bigot is, like, really good. Yeah, that's what people were like. What if he's, like, way better? What if that guy is, like, top? He's radiant. Like, what if the misogynistic guy is, like, top 10, right? Like, oh, I forgot about Bully Hunters. That was very funny. You should watch that video. Just watch it raw. So, hold on. Let me just show this to you. Don't watch any of, like, the commentary about it. Like, here's the Moist Critical one, whatever. You got to watch the original Bully Hunters. This is it. Full stream without interrupts.
Not connected into the casual gamers whatsoever in any way.
Yeah, you got to watch this.
They don't want a game. They're discouraged from being...
This is an excellent watch. It's so good.
Just a second here. The thing we need, the element, show the audience right.
There you go. Bully detected.
Mr. Lane, I'm Dr. Solomon. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but there is something we need to show the audience right now. In just a second here, the lights have come down, and that is a signal for a bully hunt.
There's
now
a
let's
bully
see
hunt.
Exactly how a bully hunt works. This is our casual gamer, Pinklight23, who has been harassed in-game.
Oh, no!
That's her, but let's cut to her feed.
We gotta help her.
So we can see right now that we're in Pinklight23's game.
Yeah.
She's doing what she loves, playing CSGO.
Yeah.
You want to get raped, bitch?
I forgot the bullies were this strong, this extreme in their language.
I can't handle how big her tits are.
Oh, no. Somebody kill that guy. I thought it was more family friendly.
Now, that's exactly the toxic behavior we're fighting against.
That guy does not fuck with that dude. He hates the bullies.
Now let's see how she used our global tool to call a bully hunter. Play that,
call
please.
up a bully hunter.
So Pinklight23 is in game. What she's going to do is call a bully hunter with our tool.
Call the bully hunter right
now. She just logged onto our site, logged in with her Steam account, and is now locating a bully hunter. Now let's see which bully hunter was called. So Pinklight23 called the bully hunter. Now let's go back to her game and see how that plays out. Cut to that,
Production
please.
was not ready there. Okay.
Now we have Pinklight23's game here, and if you look in the bottom left-hand corner,
Bully
Hunter 0 Pinklight23.
Bully Hunter 03 is joining the terrorist force. Oh no.
Game here, and if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, Bully Hunter 03 has entered the game. Now Bully Hunter 03 is in, and she's going to ask our Pinklight23 to name the harasser. There it is.
Who's the bully?
And now we know the harasser and the hunt is on. Now let's see it from Bully Hunter 03 perspective. Cut to that, please.
Now you're gonna pay for bullying me. Uh-oh.
Now we're following Bully Hunter 03 as she pursues the bully. That's Pinklight23 over there in the game, and Bully Hunter 03 is moving fast. Oh, and there's a kill and a double kill done excellently. And now we have the fast.
Okay, now that I've played CSGO, now that I've played Valorant a little bit,
game, and Bully Hunter 03.
This kill is whatever. This is a crazy swing.
Fast. Oh, and
what the fuck is this guy doing? What is that guy doing? He heard the gunshot. What the fuck is that? Is that the bully? Was he reading like misogynisticjokes.com? Jokes to epically own a woman? Like,
there's a kill and a double kill
done
excellently, and now we have the.
Oh, so why is it a 2v2? It's the competitive format, I guess. You know.
Card here for Bully
How
Hunters.
is this real? Have you guys really not seen Bully Hunters? We could watch the whole thing. I love Bully Hunters. I can't believe you haven't seen this. It is so fucking funny. You haven't seen Bully Hunters? Oh. You are genuinely the first person to mention in my life. I think they want you to forget it. I'm not kidding. They want you to forget this. Didn't it die immediately after this? Immediately after this stream, they said it was all fake and they apologized. This was a marketing campaign by SteelSeries to like be inclusive for women or whatever, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that was all fake. Sorry, we shouldn't have done that. That was stupid."
In the bottom corner, bully hunter harassment is not a game. Now, if you're just joining us, this is the first bully hunter.
Okay, so I guess the bully just killed the misogynistic guy one time, and that was it. The bully has been slain. I feel like the rest of this is going to be so boring, because the rest of this is just straight up just women face a lot of bad shit in games, and it sucks, and we're building a task force to stop it. Like,
join the game. Once the hunt is complete, valid.
Is there another hunt? Oh, hold on. Uh-oh, they're going to have some bad language.
Been
Guys,
several
be careful.
times in the past 4 hours.
That's right. We've been here for the past 4 hours recording everything.
The rest of it isn't
Let's
that
show you
good,
something
yeah.
that happened a little bit earlier today.
All right, here we go.
Okay, control room, can you bring up that footage, please, and hit play? Okay, we are looking at the play from our casual gamer, the Rose Thorn. Let's watch what happens. Take a look.
Okay.
You dumb whore, learn how to play the fucking game properly. All that, you still suck. I guess girls just suck at video games in general, stupid whore.
This is a type of harassment that over 21 million female gamers have experienced.
Nice of him to stop talking while she's talking, though.
This moment, we saw that it was not just trash talking. It was straight up harassment.
I'll say.
So that's when the Rose Thorn, our casual gamer, decided to call on one of our bully hunters.
Yep.
What the Rose Thorn did in this case was use our new tool on her mobile device. We'll show you later how our tool works.
Oh, an app. Okay.
But let's see what happens now.
Okay.
So the bully hunter has now been alerted and should be joining the game soon.
Okay.
Okay, pause right there.
Bully Hunter 77 is joining the terrorist force.
Now zoom in to the bottom left corner.
I see it.
It says our bully hunter has
it's like
just entered the game.
Yes, you're ringing the bell. It goes ding, 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 ding. That's what it is.
See, Bully Hunter 77 has joined the game.
A lot of bully hunters.
Now our victim, the Rose Thorn, and our bully hunter can communicate with one another. Let's take a look at how that plays out. Now let's zoom out.
What if you can't join the opposing team? Yeah, what if the bully hunter joins the team against her? Like, what if I was the bully? I would say she was the bully. I'd be like, hey, kill her, and it would only get worse.
The footage, please.
Bully stolen. Bully secured. Oh, name the bully. Yup.
And there it is. Pause right there again, please.
Name's been dropped.
Now, our bully hunter has asked the Rose Thorn live in-game who is harassing her.
Yeah.
And our victim then immediately replied. Let's zoom in again on the bottom.
Imagine being the bully and seeing that. Oh, I'd be so fucking scared. Oh, no. What? How did a guy join my ranked game? Okay, unironically, okay, let's do some role play, okay? Imagine you said the most fucked up, woman-hating, misogynistic, hateful shit, chauvinistic shit you've ever heard, and then a bully hunter joins your ranked game, breaks all the rules that, like, Valve puts into place, and the person says, name the bully, and then they drop your name. I would think he had all my information. He clearly hacked the game, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would turn off my computer. That'd be very scary. Like, I would delete my Steam account. I'd be scared to death, man. Holy shit, this guy he knows Gabe.
Left-hand corner.
It's a creepy
Now, you see there, the tool connected these two.
Yeah.
A victim with a bully hunter. Okay, so now Bully Hunter 77 knows the name of the harasser, and she is ready to take action.
Yeah.
Now we are going to switch over to Bully Hunter 77 screen to watch the hunt. Cut to that feed, please, and play
By the way, the hunt is they kill the toxic player one time. CSGO is like, what, first to 13 rounds? Like, it's like, I feel like that doesn't, like... You know what I'm saying? Like,
so we are watching.
That would not get me. I would keep going. I think. Like,
Bully Hunter.
If the guy is at all competitive, they're gonna have a 1v1.
Knows who the harasser is, and she is on the hunt. You can still hear the harassment in the background. It doesn't stop. So now, Bully Hunter.
How is the bully even talking to her in the first place? Wait a minute. Does CS:GO have open mic? Wait a minute. Does CS:GO not have open mic? So wait a minute. So the bully is for casual, yes. Okay. I was gonna say, is the bully coming in and team killing? Like the bully is killing your teammate, and now nobody wins. Like
77 is looking for the harasser.
FFA casual, okay.
And it looks like she's going to use her knife, folks. And there it is. Just
Epic.
pause right
Knife
there.
kill.
Let's back up and see that again.
Yeah. I saw it.
A brilliant knife move. Very difficult.
A brilliant knife move. Very difficult indeed.
And look right there. See in the lower left-hand corner.
Harassment is not a game. Bullyhunters.org. I got to bring this back. Hold on. Okay, I'm putting this on my notepad so I remember when I play Marvel Rivals and somebody's being mean, I'll type that. I gotta remember that. That's very funny. New forum signature. Please do a secret stream. That sounds very good. That's your real ultimate ability. Wait a minute. I should do this when people are mean on Twitter. Is Bully Hunter still up? I should buy that site. Damn, can't be reached. Surely I can buy that, right?
Let's pause that and zoom into that. Our Bully Hunter left the calling card message
banned
to the harasser.
Wait a minute. What if that guy's right? What if the Bully Hunter's cheating?
Harassment is not a game. Bullyhunters.org.
Oh.
Now that's what this is all.
Her starting the applause.
Harassment is not a game. Bullyhunters.org.
Her like. That's so, dude. I love this. I love this. There's a bunch of like videos you can watch or like, commentaries. I'm telling you, please do not watch anything other than the original video. It is so fucking funny. It's so good, man. Read the first comment. The game is full. Mission fail. We'll get him next time. That's what it's all about, man. That's so funny. Anyway, let's learn more about JJ. Sorry.
He uploaded a video titled, "I'm Taking a Break," in which he talked about what went wrong that day.
Sorry about the dog barking.
And admitted to everyone that he intentionally didn't do the trick at
That's
GDQ
crazy
because it would,
sidetrack,
quote,
yeah.
ruin the hobby of speedrunning forever.
Sorry, my dog's barking. This would literally ruin my speedrunning hobby forever.
Seriously?
It's a loud
ruin
dog.
the hobby of speedrunning forever?
Oh, no.
He was ridiculed for saying this, and it upset almost everyone. There were large groups of people who didn't care about the run and just wanted to see JJ doing what he did best. There were people who believed that the trick never existed and would celebrate him leaving the scene. But you know who this upset the most? The Bully Hunters.
Yeah.
After several months of working in the background, they would announce their beliefs that JJ902 was a fraud, that many of the tricks published were strictly impossible, and declared that for these tricks to have ever been possible, he'd had to have been playing on a modified version of the game. Which, keep in mind, almost nobody but Guinness and GDQ staff were aware that he was required to use a championship copy of Mario 64.
Wait a minute. So, this was a Guinness-specific copy that they forced him to play. So, this whole time, I thought he was on a special copy, but actually it's the opposite.
The biggest piece of data that they would point to came from a manual manipulation of memory in TikTok Clock. By changing a single value, Mario's position would cause him to teleport all the way to the top of the stage. This is very easy to replicate with a modified version of the game, but JJ902 had a video of him doing this and explained it as a particle leap, and said it was only inconsistent because Mario's degree had to be exactly between 85 and 87. This was known as angle 86. A degree that overlapped with a rounding discrepancy which often confused the game's directional instructions, putting Mario in a random location. Even JJ902 wasn't sure why it didn't work sometimes, just that he knew why it did work sometimes. Sounds plausible, right? Well, even as I sit here typing it, it sounds real to me. But HiOnSyn247 insisted that this was a result of a manipulated code variable.
Okay.
In his video titled Proof JJ902 Fakes His Footage, which by the way amassed over 1.1 million views in less than a week
it did not.
Before being taken down from a DMCA request on the basis that it contained no factual evidence and was only
1 million on YouTube in 2011?
meant to assassinate my character.
Didn't.
And when HiOnSyn247 accidentally stumbled upon the exact value to change to have the exact result JJ902 had, people started looking at things a bit differently. HiOnSyn demonstrated this discrepancy and even said, if anyone can prove me wrong, anyone at all, I'll pay them $1,000.
Okay,
this unfortunately
a lot of
never
money
happened.
back then.
But you can still find old videos from many years ago of people trying to replicate this glitch and failing. Now, what was JJ's response to all of this? Nothing. In 2011, gaming news and scandals like this were rare, but this was big enough to land and be published by Kotaku, pushing the controversy to the larger online communities.
Yeah.
Because of the bully hunters gaining so much attention, this pointed out a noticeable gap in the way the
bully hunters are Guinness. The bully hunters are Guinness Book of World Records, and they set him up to fail because one of them wants the award or something.
Speedrun communities validated claims.
Wait, didn't Coney want to write for Kotaku? Right, you are, Chatter. That's a little bit of lore. I did apply for them because apparently the guy that ran Kotaku went to Anne Arundel Community College, which was AACC. That's like the best community college in the country, and I did apply for that. I didn't get it. Joke's on them. Shouldn't have filmed Hulk Hogan's penis, stupid.
Which would then lead to the creation.
That sounds like a bit. It's not. You should look into the Gawker case.
Of the Speedrun Fair Play Committee. The Speedrun Fair Play Committee was founded by some guy named Felix Schellberg, and they consisted of technical experts who could analyze claims submitted to them from various gaming communities. These technical experts consisted of, never mind, they're anonymous experts. And while they stated in their policies that it's not a story until we've heard both sides, JJ's silence.
I'll look into Hulk Hogan's penis. Thanks, Coney. Hey, happy to help. Just so you know, and this is a quote from the trial, Hulk Hogan has a 12-inch penis. Terry Bollea, the guy that plays Hulk Hogan, has a normal-sized penis. He went on record and said that under oath, to be clear. He said that to God and the judge.
Starting to echo certainty amongst the doubters.
What is normal? You'll have to ask him. He's dead. You can't.
It would seem like the story concludes there, with no one ever getting an answer, and a general consensus that he was a guy highly skilled at the game who couldn't resist lying and cheating for fame.
Damn.
But what if he was never cheating? One day, small Twitch streamer Funny Roblox 234 is streaming Super Mario 64. This guy was not a speedrunner. He wasn't doing any speedrun tricks, and he didn't have 0 stars. He had 11 of them. Now watch.
Now, Funny Roblox
he stores his angle
is probably
accidentally, just by talking to him. He unintentionally stores an interaction value.
This is a beautiful story.
And then he literally spams buttons and backflips across the lobby while reading chat, all before pressing A to jump away from the door. And this happens. What? Mario slides out of his angle in front of the door and interacts with the door as if it was the Toad's dialogue.
Have you finished
He then enters the up.
No, not yet. I haven't watched it in a long time. Please don't spoil. I'm trying to rush through it. I'm going to rush through it soon, I swear. Soon. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, by the way. I appreciate it.
Upstairs area. And Funny Roblox doesn't even realize he just created history. In fact, if not for one of the viewers clipping this and posting it online asking, has anyone ever seen this before? WTF is going on? Maybe we never even would have known about this.
Wow.
Clip goes
definitely the same dude doing this years later to troll people.
Viral, and the race is on.
Might be.
The tools available for studying the game are much better than they were in 2011, and the smartest minds from the community were on the case. And they would definitely uncover the truth behind these deeper game mechanics.
Yeah.
Except for the first time in nearly 13 years, JJ902 has uploaded a video.
Okay.
The title of the video, The Hold Hell Glitch. JJ902 starts the video greeting everyone, wishing them well.
Okay.
And apologizing
Where is he?
Never speaking up sooner. He explains that he saw the video making the rounds of Funny Roblox entering the door and decided now
Why is he always pixelated? It's his it is his stylistic touch. That is his it's his visionary,
time to tell the
truth. Also, it's 8 years ago. Come on.
making the rounds of funny roadblocks entering the door, and decided now was the time to tell the truth. In 2011, while experimenting and manipulating game code, he realized that only a single flag determined whether or not the door could be opened, and that it was likely a manipulatable variable. He admits that he didn't fail to do the trick on purpose at GDQ, but rather that they had him playing on a Championship Edition cartridge. This made sense to almost everyone, as many glitches in the game do not work on the later versions.
Of course,
so why
that's
didn't
what I was saying.
JJ902 want to admit this back in the day? He then goes on to explain that while he wasn't lying about this, he did have a lot of unfair advantages. He explained that on his version of the game, Mario's acceleration was higher, his jump height could be influenced by the D-pad, and if he told people that
his jump height could be influenced by the D-pad, how would you even do that? How would you? That is an insane bit to write. That's crazy.
That he was forced to use another cartridge, people would dig deeper and find out the truth, and that it would be easier to be ridiculed online than it would have been to give Guinness back the money they paid him.
Right.
He then drops the bomb that has changed all of Mario 64 speedrunning, even to this day. The missing piece of the puzzle, the Hold L glitch.
You have to hold L when it happens?
Similar to the Hold R glitch in Ocarina of Time, the door is coded to check if the byte at Mario's instance is storing 0x, 0c, which represents the flag for the key. When holding L, instead of the door performing the check once, the door then instead tries to perform this check on every frame. And as Mario slides away from the exact angle, Toad is moved to angle 86 during one of the frames the game checks for 0x, 0c. And with only one frame needing to be legitimate, Mario is allowed to enter the door. JJ intentionally never held L at GDQ and never told the community about the power of delaying interactions to its fullest.
Why?
And abruptly, out of nowhere, he ends the video by saying, well, fuck you guys.
I'm a lawyer anyways now. Let that sink in.
And we haven't really heard from him since.
That is his final message. Is any of this true? What do you think, Chatter? What do you think happened? Yeah, they had screenshots and like YouTube videos of it. Yeah. This is an excellent video. I love this video. I'm hyping it. How do I hype it? How the fuck do you hype it? Oh, I'm not subbed. Oh, shit. Hype it now. Wait, I wasn't subbed. Don't be bad. Oh, I got to be on that? Okay. Okay. Hold on. It's a mobile-only thing. This? I'm going to do it now so I don't forget. Hold on. That's a very fucking good video. I'm hyping it, bro. That's an excellent movie. Holy shit. Dude, how do you hype things? I'm so unk. I can thumbs up it. I am unfamiliar with hyping a video. So apparently, there's something you can do. The hype button. Where's the hype button? I don't have a hype button. I have report, stop ads, remix, save. So, where's the hype button? So apparently on YouTube now, there is something you can do to hype up a video, which is supposed to be like you can, you basically, it's pissing me off. It ups it in the algorithm. So you get like 5 hypes a day. And if you hype up a video, the algorithm boosts it. I don't know if that's true or not. Swipe comment preview under the description. I don't have that. I have comments and ask, get answers, explore topics, and more with summarize the video. Shit. I'll find it later. Maybe I can't hype it. Do people hype your videos? Yes, actually, sometimes. They do. It's true. Hype button is getting phased out, I think. Oh, really? Well, that's silly. This is the first I'm hearing. Yeah, apparently it's like I don't think it gets talked about a whole lot, honestly. It's kind of a new thing. Can't hype a video if it's a week old. Oh, it's like a new video thing, so you got to do it right away. Guys, I have this in my watch later in case I get sick. You guys should check this out, okay? Drain sinus and clear stuffy nose in one move. You should look up this video.
Take your other hand, contact the lower part of the ear. Pull it straight.
I'm not sick, so I'm not watching it, but this shit is in my watch later just in case. Just to be careful. All right, we watch another video. Do we watch a movie? Let me see. These movies are kind of long. This video got recommended in the Watch This Movie channel. This is fake. That one's fake. You want to do one more? This is when comedians fight hecklers. And 323. I'm down for it, bro. Your watch later is a mess. You're telling me, bro. It's a disaster. We'll remove that. Remove this. We'll do fucking... I could just keep going up. I got crazy stuff in here, bro. I got these Sopranos videos I want to save until I beat the fucking... I beat the game. Until I finish it. Right?
Hold on, Coney. You got to do one of these at Yearlink.
Oh, hold on. What? Thanks for the link. One of these a year. TV specials depictions of Santa Claus. What the fuck? Oh, there's a Robotnik one. It's like this one, that one, that one. That's for Mario. Is this Johnny Bravo? That's not Santa. I don't mean to sound that's just not Santa. I don't know. That's not. Why not? Don't make me do this. Don't make me. He doesn't have a beard. No beard. It's not Santa. Okay? It's not Santa Claus, bro. Come on. That's a football player. This is stupid. All right. Maybe one more. This is what happens when comedians fight hecklers.
You got two.
Get him, yeah.
Stop him.
I'm not streaming on Wednesday or Thursday, so fuck it. We go long tonight. Actually, wait, I got to order food. I'm starving, bro. Hold on. Before we go, what do you think I should get? Maybe I'll get a pizza. Hold on. Dave's Hot Chicken. Not now. At 11 p.m., bro. Taco Bell burger. Come on, man. Poutine. Shut up. Dude, you know what I want? Some fucking donuts. Ain't nobody delivering donuts. Krispy Kreme donuts! $3 fee. It will take an hour and a half to get here. I don't know where that Krispy Kreme is. It's across state lines. Holy shit, man. That's crazy. They have something called Gamer Bites. The hell's a Gamer Bites? What? Okay. I'm getting pictures of, like, Mike and Ike's. Sounds like an ad? Yeah, I don't know. Don't be mad. I'm getting Burger King. Don't laugh, okay? Don't laugh. Stop. Don't ew me, okay? You can only get the SpongeBob burger as punishment. They got that? Bro, they got the Bacon King meal. The Bacon King. That's the king of burgers. Nothing wrong with it. See, I was thinking that, but Chad is hating ass, man. You know? Get the Krabby Patty now. Okay. Yeah, bro, think he Mr. Krabs. Get the Grinch meal from McDonald's. I did once. I don't like pickles. So I'm not fucking with that.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, I'm fucking dying.
Good call.
Dude, I think that video killed me. I think that video fucked with me because now I think that I'm gonna think this video is fake. Like, that video is gonna completely.
Sit down, you big bitch.
These are the times when
Yeah,
comedians fight
bitch.
hecklers. Starting when Frenchie sets the rules for a serious bit, but a projectile from the crowd turns the show into a brawl.
The same dudes. Shut up for this bit, please. I need to do it properly. No more yelling out. Thanks. That's as nice as I can do it. No, you got triggered too early. Time to go! The monkeys clashing the cymbals stop for a little bit too long.
He's gonna get up.
And you had time to get it out.
He's getting kind of mad.
Frenchie attempts to establish order for a serious bit, but the heckler's patience is shorter than the fuse that's about to be lit.
Probably because guards, they will kick you out if you talk during this bit. Kick him out.
He's pretty far away. I don't think he's gonna get to the stage, right?
Saying things like he was. Saying things like. Oh, do you fuck something at me, bitch?
Smash him!
A projectile flies at the stage, and Frenchie instantly greenlights the physical retaliation.
No, but like I'm in the middle of a bit and you're throwing something at my head. What the is that?
She threw something at you.
Get her out, get her out.
Yeah, can they not just kick him out? What?
These boots were made for walking.
Dude, what a way to kill the vibes at a show. Jesus.
What now do?
Fight
Frenchie
him!
uses a musical callback to keep the room on his side.
I
But
saw
the
it,
heckler's
yeah.
refusal to exit forces security to close the distance.
Oh, no, right through the door.
See ya. Get walking. Get walking.
They're gonna tumble outside? Whoa. Oh, get him out of it. Come on.
Don't do it, Brian. Don't do it.
The verbal warnings have hit their limit, and when the heckler digs in, the transition from comedy
Is
show
there
to
only
brawling
one
pit becomes
guard?
inevitable.
Get out. You go too. Go get him.
It's a 2v1. What?
He's throwing him. Why is he throwing him? Oh, shit.
No one was injured. Phew. Okay.
Control fails, and the resulting body
Thank
slam
goodness.
shatters the remaining safety of the performance
Coney, when you
space.
think about it, you're a comedian. We are all your hecklers. I know. I try to just make jokes, and the chat makes fun of me instead of the joke I'm saying. Yes. There's a lot of people getting involved. I'd be mad as hell if I was telling jokes. This is like when two chatters start fighting about some bullshit. We all stop everything. What's going on over there? You ever see two chatters just fight about some bullshit for no reason? That's always really weird.
The heckler's persistence offers one last moment of tension, but the final ejection cements the lesson on respecting the stage. Frenchie watched the chaos from a distance, but Grant Lyon is about to learn that calling
Oh, fuck. He's in trouble.
wrestling fake has real, painful consequences.
Yeah, from Batman.
What was that?
Don't do it.
No, you just wrote no on a piece of paper to hold that up. You guys are the most delightful crowd ever. You just think the comics laughed at that because they know how much I want to kick you in the goddamn teeth right now.
Grant mocks the heckler's paper sign, but when he jokes about violence, he accidentally invites the pro wrestler to prove it.
Okay, that's a big fucking guy, man. Why would you say that to? Why would you say that to anybody, let alone a professional wrestler who might not know how to fight but is big?
For a living. I mean, but let's be honest, you fake fight for a living, all right? Yeah, I don't give a shit, all right?
Grant crosses the line by calling the sport fake, and this specific insult is
Oh, no. Oh, he's locked on now.
the bell that
Actually
starts the
drew
match.
aggro there.
You're
All
gonna
right,
come up
well.
there? Are you actually going to come up on stage? What are you going to do about it? No, I'm not backing down.
One was injured. Phew. Okay, we're good.
The wrestler invades the stage, but before Grant can de-escalate, the
Wait, what did he do? Ooh. What did you get him? You got him on the... Ooh. That's assault, man. And the testicle. Oh.
The wrestler invades the stage, but before Grant...
Also, it didn't even... It is fake, apparently. That guy didn't take any damage.
...can de-escalate, the physical cheap shot lands.
You literally just tried to knee me in the balls. That is the biggest bitch move ever, bro. Girls go for the balls.
Grant absorbs the blow, and his immediate roast exposes the tough guy for using a coward's move.
You're supposed to be a f***ing man.
This narrator is killing me, man.
You're a heel? Yeah, that's why. I fucking know the Milky Brothers. How do you think I don't know what a heel is?
He flips the script by using wrestling terminology to deconstruct the wrestler's own villain arc.
This YouTuber is very helpful.
Yeah, I saw that. I was on stage when it happened.
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, that's what.
Nothing happened.
I can't believe you did that. At least give me in like a sleeper hold or something, bro.
Dude, this is a lot of his 5 minutes. If this is like a tight
Grant
5,
mocks the lack of
we're spending
technique,
3
but the
minutes
wrestler tries to call a timeout in a real fight.
Like, do a timeout? There's no timeout in fucking real life. Always timeout. No,
okay,
we're not in your fake wrestling league right now.
Grant denies the timeout, and his final roast reasserts that this is a...
Hold on, I'm ordering food. I was texting to see if my girlfriend wanted anything. She said yes. She said anything. Women. Am I right? I'm getting her the SpongeBob burger. Oh, I'm thinking I think I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Yup. I'm thinking it's SpongeBob time. Hold on. I am absolutely getting that fucking SpongeBob burger. But for me, it's the Bacon King. True? SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. What do you mean medium? Why can't I get a large? Where's my Bacon King? For a king. I haven't eaten today. I'm very hungry. You're going to be eating that SpongeBob burger. Oh, you think? I see. You think she's not going to eat it. She'd be like, that's for you. I want to be the Bacon King. Is that what she's going to do? Yeah. Coney, when are you making the point crow button for girlfriend? Dude, the YouTube comments are so funny. I don't know if you've seen it, but everybody is like, wait, what? It's actually crazy. Everybody's like, wait, I didn't know that. Okay, the large button is below all the other stuff. That's crazy. They tried to give me a Dr. Pepper. Get the fuck out of here. It's been 6 months and they don't know shit. YouTube's a different world, man. It's crazy. His Guma. Some get kind of weird, though. Oh, a lot of them do. Yeah. A lot of them get a little strange. Comes with the territory, I think.
Hey, Coney, in world to me, Kermit, if you would watch this video instead of this ass AI poop like...
Well, hold on. I'm watching this, Kermit. Wait, they don't have the Krabby Patty. Are you sure they have the Krabby Patty? I don't see the Krabby Patty meal. They used to. It's not called that. Bro, they don't got nothing. It's the Krabby Whopper. It's stupid. I don't see it, man. No, they ain't got Krabbies. Maybe it went away. It's tough. All right, never mind. Okay. What do I get instead? What a bummer, man. You know? Water? Shut up. What do I get her? Their nuggets are kind of ass. Chicken fries? I think it's chicken fries. I think we go chicken fries. I think you're right, Chatter. chicken fries wins the day. Yeah. Good call. All right. Good call, chat. 100 chicken fries. No. All right. Orders placed. SpongeBob Big Got Pants, okay. Big Got Pants, okay. That cadence is. What'd you do with the Nuggets? What do you think? I fed under my dogs. Just kidding. They would get sick.
Comedy club, not a scripted ring.
I would like everybody in here give me a little bit of credit. I did not back down 1 inch there. See how much bigger this dude is than me? I don't give a all right?
The physical threat was huge, but Grant's refusal to flinch turns the audience into his corner.
I saw him, yeah. Dude, the camera is killing me because it's going in, then out, then in, then out.
He survived the cheap shot, and now he has the footage to prove the wrestler lost the mental battle. Grant stood his ground against a pro wrestler, but John Caparulo is about to find out that a political joke can be just as dangerous as a knee to the groin.
I was in St. Louis last week. I've been going there for years, but last week was the first time I actually went and actually up close saw the St. Louis.
Yeah, I don't like this video. All right, I'm calling it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Guess what we're doing tomorrow? Tomorrow, we are going to, we're doing the Santa stream, maybe, okay? Listen, we had the gifts, okay? We had all the gifts. I have not looked since last week. Oh, wait, Kermit link. You're right. Yes, hold on. Kermit link. Hold on. We're going to see if we have enough to do a stream. If we don't, then we'll do it real quick. And if we do, then we'll do it. Why almost all Christmas music is from the 40s and 50s. Radio. I'll save it for later. We'll watch it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Christmas. If it's not Christmas, if it's not gifts and old St. Coney, we'll do something else. Probably want to play some bits and bops. This game just came out. It looks good. It looks fun. That, and then if we don't do that, we're going to do something else. Maybe a little Who Asked. I think I'm out of black ink on my printer. I'll do something. We'll play something, figure something out. Happy holidays. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. So long. Goodbye.